Oh my goodness. I had so many issues. Hello. Oh my goodness. I am so sorry for the late start. Don't worry, I'll make up for it. Goodness gracious. I was having some serious issues with my headphones because I got it all working. I'm using a different pair today. I got them all working. Everything's fine, and I misclicked a button in OBS, and it disconnected it, and I could not get it fixed for like 5 whole minutes. I started to panic a little bit. We're back, and I can start my game. So I apologize for the late start. We're actually gonna get going now. So, oi, that was a lot. But we got there at the end. That's all that matters. So I even had I had issues with my green screen, all kinds of stuff. Okay, it's raining today, and it's Kent's birthday. Oh, so, I don't know about y'all, but my day was a lot. Just a lot of emotional stuff going on. It's just one of those days, you know? You're just having an off day. You're just gonna have to take a chill pill and let it happen. Fortune teller. Spirits feel neutral. So, in any case, my plan, tentatively, is to get some more planning and decorating done. As well as actually getting this whole area planted. Because even though crops are not really my focus, I still, you know, I want this area with crops. Alright, what do you want? Honey. Okay, definitely do that one's fine. But guess what I found out, chat? I found out you can give your horses carrots! So I'm not going to be selling carrots or carrot seeds anymore. I'm just not. I'm going to be saving the carrots under farming stuff. So I always have something to give my little Jimmy. Which I think is so cool. I just learned that today. All this time I've played this game, I did not know that at all. There's so much to it. Like, you can't possibly learn every single thing in a short amount of time. And new stuff is constantly getting added. I love those little discoveries. Yeah, I can almost afford an autocollector. But I am... Whew, see what? I'm about tired of getting so worked up over things. It's kind of in my nature to do so. But it's kind of... I mean, it's getting easier over time to not be anxious about the things I can't control. But it's very much a pattern for me to really hyperfixate on trying to fix all my problems in my head. You can't really do that. Like, you're either... You know, you're always going to miss something. And nothing is going to ever go perfect. It's raining. I need to actually get the... figure out where I need to put my lightning rods. Because... 'tis the season to get batteries again. What? Why not? Why doesn't the cow have milk? Did I already milk her? I must have. I thought I was milking the goat. Whatever, it's fine. Yeah, I'm really happy to be using my good headphones now. Because not only were they expensive, but they're worth it so much. They are comfortable and snug, and they have pass-through options and noise cancellation options. So I like using them when I can. I just gotta make sure they're charged. But getting them all hooked up to my computer was a bit of a pain. Oh yeah, we got the coop going. Yeah, that's gonna be for the ducks. So we need to get a fence built for the ducks. when we have some hardwood to spare. Alright, well, let's find a good spot for these lightning rods. I think maybe here? Not 100 on that, but we're gonna try it. Oh, I got a letter, I forgot to check. I know this is... What? Is there something there? No? I just can't go there. Okay. Interesting. I'll put one here. And probably near my crops would be good. Using old recipes my grandma passed down to me. Enjoy pumpkin soup. You know what? That actually kind of sounds pretty good because I like squash soup. And pumpkins are basically just squash. I don't know if that's controversial to say. But I know people like pretty them up as dessert items. But it's a gourd. It's a squash. And I think that more things should be treated, like made with pumpkin, should be treated with the savory touch and the sweet touch. My favorite fall flavor is not pumpkin spice. And the color of my skin might make that surprise you. But, no, I think that apple, like spiced apple and cinnamon apple, is the superior fall flavor. And I will stand by that. It is just so much better in every way than pumpkin spice. But, yeah. It's my hot take, I suppose. I don't know, is that a hot take? We have 5 coops. Now we need 3 coops and 4 barns. So we just need 4 barns and 3 coops. We have 2. Let's see. I wonder, like, if eventually cinnamon would get added to this game. I think that would be a neat addition. Like, as a... something you could get off of a tree. Maybe on Ginger Island. That would be neat. I really need to get the shed upgrade, too. I know that's not exactly a priority right now, but... boy, it would be nice. I don't like the tiny little shed. Go check out my call it greenhouse. Oh, so today I've got, as far as my Celsius goes, I've got a Cosmic Vibe, which is Sparkling Fruit Punch Edition. I expected it to taste more like Hawaiian Punch or High C. Really doesn't. And I can't say I prefer it that way. Okay, we got orange trees. So all the spring ones are here, but I don't think we have any of the other ones. I need to get those other trees. It's Thursday. We might actually set off on doing that. And maybe more crops. It'd be really nice if I could get strawberries, but I did not prep well for that. Tis what it is there, chat. Oh, good! These are really important for when it's time to set up the winery. That's what you need to make the kegs with, is the oak resin. I hope everybody's having a decent day. And if you're not having a decent day, I hope I can make your day better. Hi, Warden! Speaking of which, I hope I can make your day better, too. Thank you for joining. Wow, that was a lot of play. I, hope you are well, or as least well as can be. Ooh. Purple mushroom. I might have one of those. I don't think so. Why was I coming over here? Oh, the seeds. I have to go here. Hello, sir. Annoyance. Let's do jazz seeds. I really need jazz seeds for some recipes later. I can do 40 of those. I don't know how many else I need. Let's see. Not these. But we're gonna do 2 peach, 2 pomegranate. No! Why do you do me like this? I can't afford that. Bro. Betrayed me. Yeah, well, there's cauliflower. Let's do... I don't even know if I grew kale last time. Let's do a few of those just for the shipment thing and some garlic. And let's just do parsnips the rest of the way. Oh boy, that's way more than I need. Oof. That hurts my soul. Need to see if I can get that purple mushroom. And it's his birthday. I don't know what to get him. I just met the guy and it's his birthday already. I don't know what to do. I don't remember what he likes besides the fiddlehead risotto, and I don't think I have that. I wonder if he'll like a crawfish. But I don't think a lot of the NPCs like fish. Like a raw fish as a gift. I mean, I can understand that. Can you imagine if somebody came up to you on your birthday and gave you a raw fish? Why are you here, Lewis? Let's get him a crispy bass. I have no idea how he'll react to this. Hopefully he doesn't hate it. I'm gonna give it to him now because I don't know when I'm gonna have that mushroom, if I am gone. Where is he? Where even is he? Is he in his backyard? Hi, Vincent. You're not as boring as most grown-ups. That is, like, high praise. High praise. There you are, Kent. There you go. Birthday gift. That's very kind of you. I love it. Are you friends with my son? You probably know him better than I do. Aww. Bro just got back from the war and he's trauma dumping on a stranger. To be honest though, it's probably the safest person to talk to. Because everybody else probably knew him before he went to war. And now that he's different, he wants to talk to the person. So are they like the kids in Skyrim? No! Thankfully. I actually really like Stardew Valley kids. They're very polite. Jazz is like standoffish until she knows you. She's like, I don't know you. I don't know if I'm supposed to talk. You know, I don't want to talk to strangers, and I can respect that. Like, but they're not saucy or anything like that. I actually really like Stardew kids. Yeah, like I was saying about Kent though, is imagine you come back from war and you've got like a lot of mental health issues now, and there's a new person who never knew you before, so they don't have any expectations of you. So it kind of actually makes sense that he's trauma dumping on the farmer, if you really think about it. Still sad though. Like, it's sad that he has trauma at all, but that's war. Not that I know from personal experience, but I had military family. And I have, like, my best friend is a veteran. It does a number on you. Even if you end up not seeing combat, some people, like, they'll get injured and then struggle to get help with injuries. And that can be its own kind of trauma. Maybe not the kind you expect. Alright, let's see. Look at me just talking about stuff I've never personally experienced. Hi, Ella. Friend broke both femurs in army training. Oh! Boy! Yeah. Okay. I mean, that is traumatic. That is really traumatic. My little brother broke his femur, and it was like the most painful thing he's ever experienced. From what I remember. That is, oh, I am so sorry for that person. Are they okay now? Like, were they able to get the help? I know people struggle getting help from the VA a lot of times. Even if they're qualified for it, it can be a long time before they actually get the help they deserve. Which, I mean, that's kind of how it goes for most government programs. And isn't it like a cozy gamer to talk about some heavy topics while playing the most chill game? It's kind of funny though. You got a real chill game. It almost like it lays the foundation for those kind of topics though, because it puts you at ease. At least it does to me. But on a lighter note, Ella, I don't know if you were here when I mentioned I discovered that you could give your horse carrots and build friendship with your horse that way. I think that's pretty neat. I didn't know you could give the horse anything but a hat. And I didn't know what the carrots were for. Now I'm never gonna sell them again because they're all gonna be my horse food. I guess they went IRL minus the hat. Yeah. How hard would it be to get a horse to wear a hat? That reminds me of a short film. I don't know what era it was made, but it's from a long time ago. And it was a musical short called Johnny Fedora and Alice Bluebonnet. It really depends on the horse. Yeah, I bet it does. But it's all about these anthropomorphic. They weren't like human shaped, but they had human emotions. Hats, and they met in the hat shop, and they fell in love, and then they end up going different places. And the Johnny Fedora searches for Alice Bluebonnet his whole life, and it's like he finds her again at the very end of the song and the cartoon. He finds her again when they both end up with the same owner, who has cut them to fit his horse's ears. It's an Iceman who had a cart with two horses, and he put Alice Bluebonnet on one and Johnny Fedora on the other. So they lived happily ever after, together after all. I actually have another. Okay, 2 days. I don't have any purple mushrooms on hand. I think I sold them all. Rats. That's alright. Got him his birthday gift. That's what matters, really, right? It's kind of late. I need hardwood though. I think I'm gonna risk a run to the secret woods. And the maple syrup. No, I have to go bring the maple syrup within a certain amount of time. I think it's too late now. It was too late last time too. Oh, they're here! Look at them! Raccoon! Hungry, need fish. What fish? 5 periwinkle and a smoked chub. Okay, so I need one of those fish smokers now. And that recipe costs 10K. Guess I'm doing that tomorrow. That's fine. I might just make this. Bonk, bonk. Love the little expression of effort on the character's face when they're using the tools. Ah! On his horse, below him. It was done without malice. For beside him was Alice. Years and years. I don't know what it is about that song in particular, but I get so tripped up trying to sing it because I keep switching back and forth between melody and harmony. I never learned it well enough to be able to sing just one or the other. Because I sing by ear, it's very easy to get tripped up with that. Like, you really gotta know the piece in your vocal muscle memory to be able to sing it right and stick with a harmony. At least that's what my uneducated self assumes. I'll just... Alright. Man, that was a quick day. Went by real quick. Man, I did not make that much. I don't even know if I made enough for the smoker. Turns out, I also didn't need to buy one of those trees, so I might go buy one of those, or sell one of the saplings back. I won't get nearly as much as I paid for it, but... them's the breaks, right? Okay. Whatever, I'm tired of having that. There's so many things I sell, just because I don't want to hold on to it anymore. Alright. What have we got today? Well, we got honey, that's good. And I'm gonna make some mead after I toss this in here. Ah, honey, this really makes us feel at home. I don't know what a trout needs with honey, but I'm not gonna question it. I will just give it to them and let them be happy. Okay, is the coop done? No, it is not. Speaking of which, really need to get those hardwood fences. Hello. Hello. The ducks are probably my favorite as far as the quiz goes. The quacks are just so charming. I've always, like, you know those women who all of a sudden decide they want chickens? Chickens are fine. I've always wanted ducks. That's my thing. I would love to have a few ducks and a little pond for them. I think that would be so cute. This is not a very big pasture for barn animals. Runner ducks are the best in real life. Runner ducks? I've heard, like, there's a lot of different varieties, and so many I haven't actually heard of. Is that a variety? You have to tell me about it. Mallards are cool, but they're pretty aggressive with each other. Trust me, they're very friendly and also hilarious. Oh, I believe it. Ducks are so cute. And they have such, like, bold personalities. Yeah, I've heard, like, I think Muscovy ducks are really good if you want, like, meat ducks. And then, I don't know if they're good for the eggs, though. But I would raise maybe a few for meat ducks, but primarily for eggs. Because I don't like chicken eggs. It's weird to say, but I've got, like, personal trauma around the taste of chicken eggs. And I just stopped liking them in childhood due to that. And I've never gotten over it. Like, I've tried. I've tried over and over, and I've never gotten over my aversion to the flavor of eggs. But duck eggs are not that way for me. And I don't know why, like, they just really taste different. And I think quail eggs are good too, but quail eggs are, like, this big, and it almost feels wrong to try to, like, eat an egg that big. Because it's like, what is that going to do for you unless you're in a survival situation? But, you know, it's considered a delicacy, so I guess it's, you know, with gourmet things, they only serve in portions like this big anyway. So why not with quail eggs? Oh, I did not put the stuff back in. That's annoying. Also, I need to go around the valley and pick up some leeks. We're gonna do that. We're gonna see if I can find... Oh, and the cart guy's here. So let's do that. Maybe we can finish community center before fall. That'll be nice. Thank you, Robin. You're so sweet. Yeah, this is way too big an area for just ducks. So I'm thinking I'll either have it be a shared pasture with, like, maybe the rabbits? I don't know. Can ducks and chickens share? Is that realistic? Because, like I said, I didn't want to cram everything together. But if it works, I don't mind doing a little bit. I just don't want, like, every barn all connected with one pasture. I don't know. Well, planning is... Woo! Wow. Okay, I don't know how to catch one of those. I wonder if they give you anything special in the fish pond. I have to look that up. It's probably a waste of money because I can make my own now, but yeah, I'll do that. No walleye though. Also, we're running low on wood, so today is gonna be a foraging day, I think. And I forgot the maple syrup again. Stop it! Yes. These slimes are brave. I'll tell you what. I wonder sometimes if slimes would actually be scary in real life. Obviously, they can hurt you if they follow the same video game logic. But there are also a lot of video games, even this one, show them as, like, super cute. So I wonder how humanity as a whole would react to that. Because a lot of people find snakes endearing, but there's also a ton of people who find snakes terrifying because of the danger implication. I mean, there's also some superstition with snakes, just because of the biblical symbolism that, you know, so permeates our culture. And people kind of over-apply that to the animals. But I wonder, with something like a slime that is both cute and dangerous, how would humanity in real life react to it? Because you get cute and cuddly looking big cats that people don't respect, or bison, and then they end up getting seriously hurt. Would it be like that? That'd be my bet. What do y'all think? Because I think there would be half humanity that was terrified of them, and then, like, half of them that didn't respect them. And then you get this really small minority of, like, conservationists. There's like, we need to respect the slime and its natural habitat. And try to spread awareness that they're cute, but they need to be respected and all. Just like we do with every other creature on this planet. I don't know, it's kind of weird thinking about that. Unfortunately, with things like griffins or unicorns, all I can think of is conservation efforts against black market poaching. That feels very realistic. I took my kids to the zoo. My husband and I took our kids to the zoo on Sunday, and we were learning about conservation efforts that zoo is involved in for the elephants, especially. Now, I mean, pretty much every species there is respected and appreciated, if not, you know, being actively helped by the zoo. But the elephants had, like, their own special corner of the zoo for education. My daughter was so cute. She was sad. She's like, I don't want them to die forever. I don't want them to go extinct. Because I told her what conservation was trying to protect them from going extinct. And she was so sweet. Oh, you have such a pure heart. But yeah, I can just imagine griffins or unicorns or even dragons would be... it would be hard to keep them around because of how in demand they'd be on the black market. I don't know. Kind of depends on the era, too. You know, they seem also like very much like creatures that we would say, oh yeah, these used to be a thing. And then they were hunted to death. I'm not trying to be dismal this entire stream. I just realized this is a kind of another heavy topic. But that tends to happen to me. Like, I'll get on a you're good, okay. Like, but it tends to happen to me. Like, I will overthink something that's supposed to be a fun little thought experiment. And I always end up on these, like, dismal realities of how it would actually be in practice. And it kind of just sucks the fun out of whatever the thought experiment was. At least this time it was my own thought experiment and not someone else's whose day I just ruined. Aww, the mouse ears are cute. It's new. Let's see. Do we want to get a different hat for... Oh, I like the cowgirl hat. Do we want to get a different one for the... for Jimmy? I feel like it would be a battle between those who would find poaching the animal for resources versus conservationists, kind of like how it is with today's creatures. Yeah, I agree. I really think it would be a battle, and I think it would be much more kind of heated, too, because even in the modern day, it would depend on if they were, like, suddenly on the scene or if we always had them. If we always had them, I think it would be exactly the same as what we have today. If they suddenly came on the scene, it would be like a Wild West rush of poachers trying to get in on the trade before the laws could catch up. But slimes, I think slimes would be fine because they are so prolific. Even in theory, if they did exist and were found by the conservationists first, would we know? Oh, that's a good point. Isn't that just the plot of the new Jurassic World? Oh, you're not wrong. I didn't think about that. That is very much the Jurassic World plot. But you're right about the conservationists. I feel like some would try, but there are so many people who are more concerned about getting a species named after them in the history books than they are for the actual welfare of the species. So I think we would end up knowing about it. Especially in the digital age where there's gonna be some doofus who's like, I gotta sneak a pic to show my friends, and then it goes out like wildfire. Mermaids, not a natural resource, just a myth. That's a good question. That's tough, because it really depends on if the mermaids were sentient or if they were just animals. Whoa. Okay, just give me a second. My chat. Let me pause and read chat. Let's see. Even with elephants, the most successful thing conservationists have been able to do is dye the tusks and make them undesirable. We're putting unicorns after what they're doing to rhinos and elephants. Yeah. And not to mention, the unicorn would probably be even more desirable, assuming it had its magical powers. We're not out. Oh! Outing unicorns. Yeah. I would hope that they would be protected first, but they wouldn't be able to get away with being secret for very long, in my opinion. I think there's too many people with too many personal agendas in science that even if they're trying to do a good thing, they care more about the credit than they do for like why they're doing what they're doing. Not everybody, but enough. Enough. Oh great, I'm back to field snacks. Spent all the time getting the wood, and I haven't found like any leaks. Varies by degree. Like, when you say varies by degree, you mean like PhD degree or degree in like amount of people? Degree in science. Yeah. So okay, which kind of scientist do you think would be the most likely to keep it secret? And what kind of scientist group do you think would be the least likely? Assuming there was not a natural resource to be had, it's just the wonder of a new creature that would be desirable to poachers for like fur or illegal pet trade. Who would care the most about the species, keeping it protected, and who would care more about having the species named after them? Biology teachers? Wait, for which one? If they were good biology teachers, they would protect it. He was definitely autistic, but he specialized in salamanders. Oh man, you don't mess with reptile autistics. Reptile and amphibian loving autistics, you don't mess with them and their species of choice. I feel like it would be the ones who have the least vested interest in it, where they just don't care. That's true. Especially, yeah. No, I agree. He brought me tardigrade slides. I love tardigrades! I want to get a stuffy of one. I think it'd be pretty rare for someone that could get something out of it to not get something out of it by choice. Not impossible, though. Yeah. Yeah, that's true. I agree with that. It's weird. Like, sometimes it's also because of the desperation of reality. Yeah, I have this problem where, especially in thought, like I said, with thought experiments, I overthink things. But it's not just the fact that I overthink of them. My lens is so colored by real world application of things. I cannot not look through that lens without specific effort to do so. Because life has just taken all my naivete from me. And I'm very quick to be critical of the broader response of humanity to anything, good or bad. I try to be balanced, but I tend to lean more critical, and I mean some would say pessimistic. When life gives you lemons at 120 FPS, yeah, exactly. It's like, oh, like life not only gave me lemons, but it gave it to me with a one of those tennis ball shooter things, so that you could, like, you know, the ones that you do at the driving ranges, the ball launchers. That's what it gave me the lemons with. Yeah, that's life though. No sense in, pouting about it or anything. I mean, we can wish and work for better things while still accepting what is. I think that's just healthier in general. But the trick is to accept what is without being content with what is. I know FPS is frames per second, but every single time I hear it, I think someone is messing up SPF like sunscreen. Yeah, like the cloth gowns thing last night. Oh boy. Yeah, me and my dyslexia that I didn't know I had for a long time. Oh boy. What are we doing? Why can I not? Do I not have any coal? Okay, I knew I had. I knew I did! Why am I not able to deposit this? Going around and around trying to figure out where I'm going. Okay. Oh, the animal products. Don't want to leave those if I can help it, because that's my primary money source right now. I'm gonna have to really get conservative with how many sheds I get too, because I tend to get like 5 different sheds. And if I want an aesthetically pleasing farm, I'm gonna have to not do that. Alrighty, another day, another dollar. Or several $100s, I hope. Okay, we can get the fish smoker now. That's good. I thought I gotta go catch a chub. I gotta go to the beach. Ah, we're still doing so many things for everybody. Stop walking the wall. Okay. There we go. Let's see. I'm really craving a fresh apricot. I haven't been able to find one at the store, so I'm asking you. I'll pay well for it. Sure. Those that doesn't expire. Aw, thank you, Marvin. Give me a present. Alright. What are these? The chores. Say hi to our fuzzy friends. In this case, FPS is feet per second. Oh! I knew I said that wrong. I knew what you meant, and I still said frames per second. At least I got the gist. How many gosh, I watched too much slow-mo guys. I used to watch slow-mo guys a lot. I don't as much anymore. Are they still making content? I know they went on some of my favorite gun YouTubers channels, and like, that was interesting to watch. Sparkle's video is ADHD heaven. Really? Oh, I need to look that up. Every 3 or 4 months they put out videos. Okay, so they're not doing it like every week. Well, good for them. That means they probably got a lot of other things going on. And that YouTube was a really good launch pad. I don't know. I don't know much about him, and I kind of like it that way. I'll drop my favorite link. Do. Please do. Probably still trying to pay off the camera. Real. Only way to get them given now. Oh, they just get cameras put from sponsorships? Ew. That's a really good sponsorship if they're just getting slow-mo cameras. Yay! Look at this! We got a heartbeat tree. Actually grew. You know, part of me hopes there's a mod out there that makes the blobfish not look like that. On principle. Why? Nope, it's not. Yay! Okay, we got our coop. This is the blobfish only looks that way it does because of decompression. Yes, exactly my point. I was talking about that the other day, how it's voted like ugliest fish in the world. And it's kind of sad if you know why it looks like that. It's like, that's not really fair to judge something's looks based on how its corpse looks after it's been rapidly decompressed. Like, what if aliens found humanity after a rapid decompression of a spaceship and thought, ugliest species in the universe? It's just so mean. They're actually, like, they look odd, sure, but they actually look kind of cute. Pre-decompression poison, like, or the submarine incident. Ugh. I don't even want to think about that. Okay, I need to actually get the stuff in my machine. But yeah, that's exactly the kind of thing I was talking about. Can I preserve algae? No. Eggs. I need to move my ducks over now. And I have... Okay. Looks like we need more cheese makers soon. Yeah, we're definitely gonna need that upgrade soon. Whoopsies. Speaking of algae, Aldi has packages of seaweed. Really? Like the kind you wrap the sushi in, or the kind you just snack on? Which, let's be honest, I'll snack on both, but... What am I looking for? The egg! Oh, the snacking kind! Yay! I love the snacking kind. Alright, so let's get all our ducks moved over. Change home building. Alright. Change home building. Let's get all our ducks in a row. Yes. Let us do that. Do I have another duck? I do. Clements. Clements? I love the ambiance. Yeah, you can't put it in a fish pond. I thought I had another duck. I do. It's the first duck we got. Oh, now this coop is full. I need to get the upgrade so that they'll feed themselves. And now, I can have this get put in here. Because now there's room to hatch them. Let's go open the room so that they can actually get out and wander around. I don't have the fences in, but as long as they get back in, it's fine. I also kind of want to see if they go in the pond. They didn't go in the river, but I understand why it didn't. Aw, they're so cute. I love them. I need to get like a sign that says what's in this one. I could have colored them all differently or have some sort of other decoration scheme. I don't know yet. Gosh, this lady's barn burned down, but the next day her ducks were literally standing in a row. They're like, like standing there like the Charmander I threw up meme. Like, Mom, what happened? It's not what it's chalked up to be. Okay. I could read that. I used to have a pet duck. Aww. I want ducks. Dude, his name was Ace, runner duck. Dude, I gotta look up runner ducks. You got me wanting one. Oh, there's the river. Another pond. I didn't realize we had another big pond. The sheep and goats can share a pasture. I'm definitely gonna do that. Mine was Jack. He followed me everywhere. Oh, that is so sweet. Let's go to the beach. I know I could go to Robin's, but I need... Oh, that was so close. That was so close. Aw, Ace was in love with our horse and barn cat. Yeah, I wish I'd been able to grow up with any kind of land or property or really any animals. Adam! Adam! And my duck Adam go for his first swim. Adam! Adam! I had like a few animals, but they weren't really my animals, except for the cat when I was really little. And then the cat's always died. because weren't allowed to have inside animals. And when you have outdoor animals, especially cats, they're always at risk. We like that impression, Ella. I did pretty good on that. That one lives in my brain rent-free, like the more recent one with the snapping turtle and the lady goes over it in a boat. And this is like the biggest snapping turtle I have ever seen on video or real life. And it wasn't AI. I think somebody went and proved it. It wasn't. It was a big old alligator snapper. And she's like, hold on. That is a snapping turtle. Look at that sucker. And so now when we were at the zoo and I saw the snapping turtle, it like took everything in my body not to say that with her voice. I thought you were gonna say that one about the lady trying to save the turtle. oh, that was so bad. It was so funny, but it was so bad. This girl's like, saving turtles is my hobby. And she has a tortoise that she chucks into a pond. When I was 8 and equally delusional as I am now. Was there more to that sentence, or did I miss something? Wow, typing what? Did it just send when you were halfway through? I hate that. That happens to me all the time. Look at that sucker. I did crack a lady up at the zoo because I said something about the Gila monster was being a lizard. And I went, lizard, lizard, lizard. That was like the easiest fish to catch. It was. When I was 8 and equally delusional as I am now, I found a very large snapping turtle and named her Hannah. Wow! That was brave of you. That or you just didn't know the danger. Hannah bit all the grown men and sat and chilled with you. That is so neat. Like, you gotta wonder why animals... Like, sometimes animals just seem to know when someone's a threat or not. Wait, let's see if we can get my favorite bobber now. Yay! I can! The little pink one. I loved it. I like the slime one and the heart, but this one's my favorite. I don't even know what it's supposed to be. It's just very cute. And Lily's not here. I forgot he doesn't work on Saturdays. I mean, me too. Me either, bro, but still. Me, not my farmer. Why aren't you manning your shop? I had a pet rooster that made the news. Why? What happened? How was he on the news? Gotta hear this. That's crazy. Hi, Marnie. I just remembered, it's been about a year since you adopted Marvin. I bet you two have really grown really close by now. Speaking of cats. Weird timing for that dialogue. So we have 18 chickens, turned out 6 of them were roosters. Right before Hurricane, we decided to release them at the zoo covertly. Then everything flooded and he was on the front page on top of the wall. Oh no! Whose idea was it to release them at the zoo? I don't know if that was the... I mean, I guess it's better than trying to take them where they can't go. But how? The zoo had a lot of random chickens and ducks running around. Oh, so you thought you could just sneak some in and nobody would know the difference? That's pretty funny. Oh no, well I hope they were mostly alright. kind of sad that the whole area flooded, though. Let's see. Do I have any garbage? Yes, I do. Alright. We're gonna sell this stuff, and then we're gonna go through the mountains looking for leaks. Yeah, they kept all the flamingos in the restrooms. Wow, that's actually really smart. That is actually really smart. Because I imagine, you know, having access to the water, they could take care of them, and they're sheltered because bathrooms don't have windows. Sounds crazy, but I get it. Am I? Yeah, I'm fully level in foraging, so there's no point expecting to level up. Most exhibits had a high ground. The ones that didn't have some issues, aside from the alligators. Oh, I bet they were living it up. They're like, new territory. Oh, you know what we can do? We can finish that other quest. The one from the desert. The one I told you guys about last time that I could not figure out for the longest time. Well, I know the solution now. Found the leak. Found the leak too. There we go. I like going diagonal with the horse. For some reason, it's very satisfying. It like scratches an itch in my brain. Okay. Let's see. Saturday. I don't think I need this, but I did have a purple mushroom. Well, that's 750 gold I missed out on. That's whatever though. Okay. Give me one of these. What else do we need? Oh, this. And this. And I don't think I'll need these, but I'm gonna take them anyway. Oh, why have I been keeping that there? I've been keeping those with the other geodes. I'm gonna get confused if I try to switch up now. Alright. Switch up. It makes me think of a song I used to know. Here we go. Solar Essence. So. I'll show you the quest. So if you go over here, see this big skeleton? If you talk to it, it says, its maw gapes at the desert sun. Even in death, it yearns for a taste. I could not figure what it wanted. I'm like, yearns for a taste? Of what? And it was so obvious when my mom finally told me what it was. Solar essence. He wants a taste of the sun. I felt very disillusioned. You place the essence in the dragon's maw, only then do you notice a note hidden in the eye socket. You've proven yourself, kid. Check on the pile of lumber next to your house. Mr. Quee. It still bothers me that I have to pronounce it Quee now, but I'm determined to stick with the authenticity. Or stick with it for authenticity. So something I need to dig up here. Part of one of the secret notes. Nope. Nope. Where was it? There it was. That strange doll. Creepy. I have a thing about dolls. I don't like creepy dolls. It's like one of my least favorite horror tropes. If not my least favorite. Creepy dolls and body horror. Alright. I'm curious, now that I've reached the bottom of the 100, am I able to do this? Nope, I'm not. I don't know what I need to do to unlock that. It just makes the mines more difficult, but way more profitable. And I mean way. Let's see. While I'm here, I could give Sandy a present. I would give her one of these jades. Won't be her favorite thing, but she might like it. It's wonderful. Thanks so much. You're welcome. I do not have a, what do you call it? Oh, I don't know. What do you call it? Teleporter home. Alright. I got some leaks. That's good. Well, a leak. Not amazing, but it's something. There we go. And I don't think tossing these out and gathering them counts. No. That'd be too easy. Oh, we need to put this in here. We're gonna donate it. Or I'll just keep it out because I need to go get the mystery boxes anyway. Put that in there. This. That. And let's check out the lumber. What's that? Oh, under a piece of wood you found a club card. You're not sure what it's for, but it seems important. It's been added to your wallet. I know what it's for. I'll show y'all next time I go to the desert. Oh, well. That. Grab our profits. Oh, I guess we already sold everything. Unless I forgot to visit my animals today. That is entirely possible. Did I forget? Or did I already do all that? Only one way to find out for sure. Yes, I know it's getting late. Okay, we're good. But the ducks! I didn't feed the ducks. They're gonna be mad. Oh no, I left the door open. They should have eaten grass. I also think it's weird that the ducks don't come out during rain. I feel like they should. Not if it's lightning, but rain. They should come out in rain. Alright. So we need another barn. So I'm gonna take the stone and the wood with me. And I'll take a carrot for Jimmy. Come here, Jimmy, if you're here. Is he here? I don't know where he is. Oh, well. I'll have to give it to him later. Alright, we're gonna pop this in there. Perfect. Yes. Bad. Maybe Willie will actually be in his shop. That would be very helpful. Hello, Marvin. Oh, now it's raining. Now we need to worry about feeding the ducks. Oh, the tulips have already grown. Here, Jimmy. Aww. So cute. So what we need tulips for besides being Evelyn stuff? Also, I found out you can give Evelyn broken glasses, which is really cool. I didn't know that at all. We're gonna keep some. Stop it! We're gonna keep some to be friends with her. Look at all the colors you could collect. It's hard to keep them all. So we're gonna sell these. Give her the others. Alright, it's Sunday, so we gotta visit the cart guy. Why I went in here first. since I had to go visit all the animals anyway. Yeah, well, what is it? If it's a... Is it not an artistic Griffin playthrough of anything if I don't go back and forth 50 times? Just gonna keep it real. Alright, we're gonna make sure that there's hay. I need to make sure the path intersects with it. And the sheep is fat and fuzzy. There's no milk. What? No. There we go. Must have misclicked on that one. Oh, I love the snipping noises. I also need to make more gates. Alrighty. Ready? Yes, they are. I need a mill. I have a mill. Not as concerned about the mill, but... Nope. I am going to rush. It's kind of funny how using the coffee makes your horse faster. You don't have to give it to your horse to make the horse faster. I need to catch a chub. I think they're in the mountain lake. Nothing good. Nothing good. Oh, look at all these trees that grew up. We need the wood, but we're not gonna worry about that. Oh, right. I was gonna go get that other barn or coop or whatever. I got a lot to do. We're gonna go to first and see what's up. More periwinkles. I need crab pots put down. I don't remember if they're a river thing or not. Fish smoker recipe. Wait a second. I can't even make that without all the jellies. Which jelly do I need? Okay. I don't even think I have a sea jelly. I have like one cave jelly. Why the sea jellies are so hard to catch? Ugh, I guess we gotta work on that. Well, as long as we have a chub, it'll keep. We can keep it until we have enough for that. I forgot to check what luck it was. Ah, well. Donate. On the flint first. Doll. Oh! What'd I get? What'd I get? What'd I get? Warp totems. That's fine. Those are always useful. No! There we go. Process. I could have dropped this all off, but I didn't. Wow, those are all really good. Thank you, Clint. Alright, well, let's go the long way around to Robin's, because I need to check for leaks. Leaks. And I can't take my horse with me. Ah. Nothing. Nothing at all. Oh, so, I know I told a couple people this already, but I'm really excited for the fact that I finally got something I really needed for my art stream setup. So hopefully that can be coming soon. Okay, I need 65 grand and 100 pieces of hardwood. Yeah, I can do that. But I need construction. Oh, okay. 20k for that. Big coop. Let's get another barn. Now, here's where we need to start planning, chat, because I like the idea of the goats and the sheep sharing a big pasture together. But we also need the pasture for cows, the pasture for pigs, and the pasture for ostriches. I'm thinking pigs will have their nice own little location. I think the bunnies would actually go good up here. I think this is a nice area for bunnies. I'm like I said, I'm making it very aesthetic, so it's gonna be hard to try to go to all the animals. It's not gonna be very functional. The very functional way I usually do it is just have everything in a row, and I'm only doing that. So this one's gonna be for goats and sheep, I guess. So maybe. I'm thinking if they share, like, this area. Like, have a little pathway in between here. I think that would be really cute. And then we could put a fence going this way. And kind of have it, let them have a little bit of water source on each side. And that would leave pasture land here for other things that don't need as much space. So that's what I think I want to do. We can always move it later, but I think that's what I'm going to do for now. So, and because, I want to do it this way. Here and here. So it's very like a square pasture. Versus like here and here, which takes up this extra square footage. I like the idea of making it in tandem with the fence and then decorate the entryway. That could be cute. Yeah, let's do that because I like the idea of the square entryway looking thing. So let's put it here. And then we'll put the next one on that side. Alright, what can I get? I have some more recipes. Anyway. Wood floor recipes, stone path, crystal path. I love the crystal path. So the marble, 5k. Yeah, we'll leave all that for later. Do that every time. I didn't really find a lot of leaks. I guess the forge doesn't finish yet. Still haven't taken the maple syrup to Secret Woods yet. And succeeded. Shad Frenzy. Oh, I still need to catch a chub. I completely forgot. Alright, I know what to do about it. Well, what I'm gonna do about it. Backtracking again. I'm gonna, okay, first of all. So now we need 3 barns, 3 coops. 3 barns. Coops. Take caps lock off. 3 barns. 3 coops. So, speaking of the art stream setup, once I have that going, I'm going to reformat my schedule. So, I plan on also doing some co-streaming with Dark Mad Cat. So, I might have to figure out which game to switch out, or co-streaming game or maybe every other Wednesday instead of every Wednesday being Wobble Dog Wednesday. It'll also be Warframe Wednesday. I don't know. We'll see. We'll have to see. I love Wobble Dogs. I love it so much. I don't know if I want to stop. But then again, I think I might just keep going with Wobble Dogs until I get all the achievements. And then I can take a break from it. Guilt free. I know I need to mill that, but... Oh! God. There we go. Where is it? There we are. I couldn't find the eggs! And I missed. There we go. And then, oops. Oh, right. Okay. Wait a second. I actually can plant these. Because this was all flower bed. There we go. Yeah, I can't plant all of them, but I can plant a lot. And sell this stuff. And we're running out of wood. And I want to start saving up cheese. Probably not, because eventually I'll be able to save up the life-giving whatever it is. Now we're gonna put that there. And perfection. That. Well, I'm actually moving forward this time with the planning phase. Last time, I was trying to plan to do stuff, and I couldn't. I kept going to the mines over and over, because that's what it ended up being the most logical thing to do. Alright, let's catch some chub. Carp. That might be a chub. Slightly harder than carp. What'd I tell ya? I'm good. I'm just that good. Also, might as well get some cave slimes. I mean jellies. Whoop. Where is it? There it is. Level 20. I love that bobber so much. What am I catching? I didn't think the ghost fish was down here. Maybe it is. It is! Okay, first catch. Oh, I must have gotten it in the Wandering Trader's cart last time. What's it called? Community Center. I'm really tripping up on my words today, chat. Y'all don't mind. Fishing tackle, we're out. Boo! Oh, right, I still need a cave jelly. If I don't get a good cave jelly, I'm gonna have to quickly. There we are! Okay, so you can get them on this floor. That's good. That's good. I feel like every time I stream, my setup gets just a little bit better. Speaking of better setup, besides the better headphones, I am so excited. I spent a decent amount of money, but it's gonna be so worth it because I bought myself headset decorations. And you may think, what are they gonna be? They're gonna be cat ears. Every girl gamer has cat ears. No. Au contraire. I bought these really unique artistic ones, and I've got them custom ordered. And I actually communicated with the artist. And I'm not gonna tell you everything about them just yet, but I'm super psyched to have them, to wear them on stream. And it's, the artist's name is, what was her shop name? I want to say Trinket Sorceress? I think it was Trinket Sorceress. I'll have to look. But she hand makes, well, she 3D prints the main pieces, and then, oh, hi, AM in it! Yeah, I know, I can't wait to get them in. It's gonna take a while. It might take up to, she says up to 5 weeks to get them to you. But it's a small artist who does them herself. She 3D prints the main pieces, and then she decorates them custom to order. And you can get them in any color that she has. She has a list of colors she does, including like glow in the dark. And oh, they're so cool. I need to verify the artist's name though, because I don't want to mention them without getting the name right. Yes, it's Trinket Sorceress. Her name is Katie, and she's amazing already because I placed the order today, and she messaged me back and she was like, "Hey, I just want to verify something of your order because I had made a mistake. I thought a certain accessory came in a set and I only needed one of each. It turns out they were priced by the piece, and it said as much on her site. I just misread it. So it wasn't that she didn't plainly say it. I just, brain fart. Anyway, she's like, hey, did you mean to only get one? Ended up going back and ordering the extra pieces that I needed for it. And then she was like, oh, thank you for correcting it. And then she refunded me the shipping charge because any orders over $50 are free shipping. But because I did that secondary order, that was like miniature order, to correct my mistake. Oh, a stonefish. That's the first time I've gotten that this playthrough. Anyway, she waived the fee and she refunded it. And I'm like, thank you for reaching out. I would have been so disappointed if I had gotten them in and it wasn't what I thought. But because like she's handcrafting them and she gets an idea of, you know, what people order, I guess. Like, she had the conscientiousness in the presence of mind to check with me, and I really appreciate that. Like, that's such good customer service. So shout out to Trinket Sorceress. I cannot wait to get those headphone decorations in. I am so psyched. Because if you look on Amazon, all you can find are, like, bunny ears and cat ears, which, don't get me wrong, I'm not, like, knocking those. They're very cute. But everybody does those. And I wanted something different. And I saw her shop on TikTok months ago. And I have been keeping her in the back of my mind ever since. Like, if I ever got to do streaming someday, I wanted to do it. And lo and behold, look where I am now, streaming. And I'm happy to be able to support a small artist as well. Especially one that is as concerned with customer service as she seems to be. So yeah, that was my little bit of an adventure today. Okay. Oh man, I was missing ocean jellies. Do I have a beach teleporter? I have a beach teleporter. I'm gonna do that. Ew. I have a farm teleporter. We're gonna go to the beach and try to find the... I also need more tackle, and I forgot to buy it. Or pick it up. Also need to get some crab pots going up here. Anyway, also her shop is very professionally designed. You can do TikTok shop, but it's better to go to her website because you can see like the full range of her stuff. She makes lots of videos too, so if you have a TikTok, go check her out. She makes very cute stuff. And feel free to like place your guesses on which ones I got for myself. I know some of you I told already, but you know, don't spoil it for the rest of us or the rest of the audience. Say us, as if I don't know. So I'm really excited. I can't wait till they come in. But it's gonna be a while, so I gotta be patient. But if it's handmade, I'm willing to have all the patience in the world. Ooh, I caught an eel. Oh. I really need the jellyfish. Just give me the jellyfish. I'm catching all the fish in the world, and I just need the jellyfish. Ah! Oh, that book I got earlier makes it where treasure chests are likely to have roe in them, which is really valuable. Because then I can make caviar. Preserved roe for everything but a sturgeon. I don't know why the sturgeon is the only one that does caviar specifically. Maybe that's a real life thing? Let's see. Oh, also, yesterday, the Steam sales page got me, man. Several things on my wish list were deeply discounted, so I picked up about $30 worth of games. Well, I say $30 worth of games. I paid $30-something for like $70 worth of games. $70 to $80 worth of games. So it wasn't a bad purchase, but, you know, it's easy to just keep buying games when you haven't played the ones you own. But my to-be-read pile of books is so high right now. I set out this year to read 50 books, and then life is like, you're not gonna have time. Who are you kidding? So now I just gotta remind myself to read. Come on. I just need one, and I can make one smoker. Hopefully I don't forget and sell the chub. That would be tragic. Ow. I didn't even need to do anything with that. Come on. Come on! I still haven't edited my Skyrim video. Need to get that out there. But I did download my editing software, so I did do something. Progress. Even a little bit is important. Okay, I just need a jellyfish. I wonder if I took the bait off, if it would help. That's an interesting question. If I don't catch one in the next couple minutes. Oh, I don't have much time. Let's just try that. Take the bait off. Now the bite rate's gonna be low, but maybe I want to catch something that's not a fish. Never mind. Ah! Oh, so I have a question for anybody listening. So once I hit affiliate, I'm able to add channel reward redeems. So it's like the more you watch, the more points you earn, and then you can like redeem those points for like small little rewards, and they don't require money. They're not like the bits and cheers and donations and things. They're just fun little things. What are some things you think would be cool? Now, of course, here's a caveat: I may or may not use them, obviously. But what are some things you guys think would be cool as channel redeems? And what is something you want to see? Like, I know naming an animal something specific is a good one. But what are some other things y'all think you'd like to see? Someone suggested like ASMR redeems, and I don't I'm still thinking about that. I think it's a good idea, but I don't know. It's one of those. Oh, Fred, mine. It's one of those things that's difficult to wrap my head around because I hate ASMR, like personally. But if other people like it, I mean, that's all more power to them. I thought about like maybe singing songs or something, or singing a snippet of a song. I don't know. I don't know what other ideas there are to think about. I want to get some other perspectives. So if you have any ideas, let me know. Task leader for 5 minutes of the game. I don't know how this works. Well, that's a good one, but I feel like that would be more of something you'd want to charge for, because if everybody just pays the channel points, then I'd get too many requests. That's a good one for like, I think a bit reward, but that's like cash. Unless I'm doing like a specific game where all that stuff would be inherent to it. But that's kind of how the like the crowd control game plugins work, is you pay a little bit of money to have something happen in the game. So that to me is more of a cash thing. I'm talking about like the free, you've watched for 30 minutes and you earned like 50 channel points. And you can have different costs for what, it's based on watch time. So just like little silly things. Or reminders, like you can have your message highlighted. Oh yes, thank you for clarifying. Oh, no problem. Oh, I passed out. Maybe I need a task manager. But yeah, Mad Cat on his stream, he has a redeem for highlighting message, a redeem for reminding him to hydrate, which I think is valuable. And then he has one for like doing impressions, but I don't think he like really uses that one anymore. I think he was planning to actually take that one off. But I don't know. Oh man, I made no money because I didn't sell anything. I just need a jellyfish. Oh, well, let's see if it's anybody's birthday. Nope. Let's see what the luck is. A jar of random weird facts. That's neat. And I can refresh it, and anytime somebody redeems a weird fact, I pull one out of the jar. That'd be cool. The spirits are very happy today. Woo! I don't know what to do with that right now, though. When you get the reward, you can use a weird fact for you pull a piece of paper. Yeah! That's a good one. Yes, Linus. Okay, thank you. Thank you for your help. Don't sell the chub. Don't sell the chub. Don't sell the chub. And I'm keeping the stonefish because I like him. Oh, look. Our parsnips are good. Fit. Oh, did you see that you can put hats on the earth, sea urchins? Which is actually related to something revealed that they will do is sea urchins in captivity will be given 3D printed hats. Because urchins, I think, wear anemones on their head naturally to deter predators. So they'll give them... Can be straight up science things. I have good resources, fun things, but not like sketchy. Why does that sound so bad? I know what you mean. It's fine. Speaking of sketchy, it's one of, I kind of hope to like in my community strike a balance with, because I want my content to be for adults. By adults for adults or older teenagers, and so I don't mind heavy topics or like controversial topics, but I always want it to be above board and respectful. But there are certain things that some people may be averse to talking about that I do not have problems talking about when the context is kept clear. So I don't know. I feel like that's a really hard balance to strike on the internet. Figuring out how to trigger warn. Yeah, because you don't just want to say trigger warning or 18 and up, because then that implies like a not safe for work friendly space, and that's not exactly what I'm wanting. It's weird. It's a very weird thing I'm trying to think. I feel like it'll happen naturally as I go. I'll figure out the balance, but I don't know. Alright, let's have 10 parsnips in here. And some garlic. I don't know. It's weird. But I am like I said, it's hard to say on the internet without coming across all kinds of ways you don't mean. But I'm very like mental health and intimacy positive. Put it that way. Even with my very Christian viewpoints, I'm still very open to discussing things like that in an open and respectful way. But when you got like the internet, it just generally people will hear one thing and take it way too far. And of course, it's just safer to say, "Oh, I want to be family friendly." But it's like I was telling someone earlier, I don't want to use profanity, but other people using profanity doesn't bother me. It's kind of like that. You know, I personally try not to use it, but I don't. It doesn't like, I'm not like, pearls clutched if somebody says something. But you don't want to say like, cussing welcome either. Because then that like has a whole implication that is not what you mean at all. I don't know, it's a strange thing to think about. The more I try to like nail it down, the worse it gets for me. So I guess it's just one of those things that'll develop in time. But back to channel redeems. So the fun fact jar, I like that one. The only downside is that it requires me to refill it on occasion, which is more active time for me. Which is not, it's not doable, but anything that requires active time is risky for my brain. If that makes any sense at all. Because I can't guarantee that I will keep up with it. Let's see. But I do like it, to be clear. So that going on. Get these guys taken care of. Building the barn. I need more fence posts. Anybody else have any other ideas? Or Ella, you're welcome to put another one in chat. Do it educationally with more hyperactive members of the family. Nature facts. Yeah! That's true. That's true. So, like, do it as part of, like, school to find what's the most interesting fun facts we can encourage. We can put in the jar. That's neat. That's actually a really good idea. Double-edged sword. Ah! Real. Look at them jumping. Yeah, we definitely need this. Yeah, it really is a double-edged sword. But, yeah. It definitely has its... Let's see. I can do a taffy FaceTime for education. Oh, you know, that's a cool idea. Just in general, for, like, me and my kiddos. Learning about animals and stuff. I don't know how that would, like, work on stream, though. Oh, sheepy sheep. No! Oh. No, not this leaf. No. I really need to get that barn build. Make a couple more gates too. 7. Ah! I'm full. I can just give you facts for your jar and distract them with snake while you're right. There you go. That makes sense. That I could probably do. That seems a lot more doable. And I have to like trick myself to doing things, which is so annoying because it's like I don't care about it, but I really do. I really do care. If it doesn't work with my brain, it's just like, yep. Right there. Oh, I was staring at it for like 5 whole seconds. Right. Gonna put this here. There. Now for the fence post. I like that we're making progress in the way that I wanted to make progress today. That feels good. So, like, seldom does that happen for me. Place there. Now. These are so cute. I love these fence posts. I like that they don't degrade as quickly. Let's do this first. There we go. Not perfect, but definitely not bad. And they're all the way over here. They're so cute. They have a wide place to wander. That's a straight shot down. I also need to figure out where I'm putting that. Probably near the bottom. Here. There we go. Need more paths. Hey, it's shaping up, chat. Shaping up. Yeah, the ostriches might go in here eventually. Alright, so we got one barn here. And we're gonna have the entryway. So there we go. Yeah. Look at that. That looks so cute. And they'll have the other barn here. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hopefully, you know what? Nope. I don't want. That's gonna come back to bite me. Leaving that there like that, I will end up making a mistake. But I can still do this little number here and plot it out. I don't want to waste the grass, because if I put a barn, the grass goes away. And then I lose out on hay, potentially. And then we'll have another little thing up here. The bunny coop will be up here. And I don't even think they need fences except for, like, a little entryway. Or, if I want to make it too wide, so that my horse can go through. I'll maybe do a little bit of fencing. That is adorable! I love that! That's great. Yeah, we're doing great, chat. And I need to figure out what to do with the greenhouse because I don't think it's in the right spot. Monday. She's working on the thing, so I can't. Oh, let's actually make some bank. I can maybe go fish for that stupid jelly. Because I need it. And let's take another one to the beach because I don't want to like wait around. It's good. That's better. Now, excuse me, chat. I need to take a break for a minute. So I will be right back. There we go. I'm back. Yeah, unfortunately, I am trying to. I gotta like keep trying to put my leg elevated because ever since I went to the zoo, see, I got like in the span of 4 hours, I got like 12,000 steps, which is way more than I usually do. And ever since then, I've been having trouble with my ankle. And then some mosquitoes got me, and I am just all swollen up on that one side. So I needed to like find an arrangement where I can elevate my leg for a little while I play. Boy, it hurts to walk on. I hate the way swelling feels. Like it's got that weird, tight, stinging feeling. Why am I doing this? I could just teleport to the beach. I brought the teleporter for this purpose. Whatever. Oh, cutscene. If you're having trouble seeing me, by the way, let me know. Because I did not do my camera setup for having light propped up. Hello, Griffin. Care to join me? Let me just go ahead and tell you what's on my mind. Straight to the point. I like it. I have terrible luck with women, Griffin. I'm a nice guy if you get to know me, I swear. Okay, I think some people probably see this and think r/nice guys. I still am in the he's just awkward camp. You're a girl, Griffin. What advice can you give me? Impress women with your strength and charm. Act crazy, keep people guessing. Just act natural, be yourself. Treat women the same as men. That's bad advice. Just act natural, be yourself. That's the problem. I do it natural, but I never have any success. Hi, Clint. What can I get for you tonight? Yes! Alright, I mean, I'll have the big and cheesy extra sauce, please. Hi, Griffin. Thanks, Emily, for taking my order. Emily, I was wondering. Yes, Clint? Never mind. This poor guy. Alright, I want to hear from you guys. Do you think he's awkward or do you think he's creepy? Just awkward. Or do you think he's creepy? Hi, Shane. Here's your beverage. Thanks, Emily. So how's your shift coming along? It's fine. Thanks for asking, Shane. You have any new chicken stories for me? I'm doomed. I have no opinion. No opinion? Or opinion you don't want to share? I'm doomed. If you ask him, he's very cool. Well, I didn't ask him. I asked you guys. What do y'all think? My answer is both, maybe. Yeah. I can see that. Juicy bugs wanted. Oh, I can do that. Yeah, there's so many guys who use the nice guy defense, and they're just awful people. Because they think niceness is exchange. Very straightforward. Yeah, he is straightforward. He just cannot talk to girls he likes. Or are you talking about your opinion is straightforward? Alright, let's try to catch this stupid jellyfish. And I forgot to tackle it. I don't know. I think he uses the nice guy defense legitimately. He just doesn't know how to talk to women. And it's not that women are giving him a chance. It's that he doesn't give himself a chance. Both, maybe. Okay. That's pretty straightforward. Fair point. I'm still interested to see what his marriage character, post-marriage character is. How he treats you as a spouse. Terrible! He might be the first spouse I end up divorcing in a game. I'm a little distracted. I just found out about Pokemon ZA did to Vivillon. What did it do? I believe it's nuanced because narcissist, but also autism, etc. See, he doesn't strike me as narcissistic. He strikes me as, well, maybe autistic, but I just think he is. He shuts himself in too much. He doesn't put himself out there. Come on, I just want one. I need one for one smoke. Got rid of the regional variants. What? Why? That's why Vivillon was cool. I liked how they changed. I mean, are you talking about? Oh no. I guess if you're in Pokemon ZA, not everybody can travel the world, so it depends on how broad your regions are. I can see why one would get rid of it, but I like it. I'm sure you think that's why. Actually, no, I'm a little bewildered. You might have to explain it to me. Just because nobody's traveling right now? Everything's insane? Or is there just autism? I hope I'm still in frame. Game audio is kind of overshadowing your voice. Oh, okay. Let me tell you. Thank you for telling me. How's that? Better. It'd be cool if I had like a mic stand, but I don't. I mean, I have a little one, but not one I can like pull towards me. Yet. I think you're too far from the mic. Yeah. Because I moved back. Let me see how I moved my mic. It might be in camera a little bit, but... Ooh, that may not be the best place to put it. How's that? Definitely better. Okay, good. Do I need to turn... Let me know if I need to turn my game audio back up again. I'll get the hang of this stuff. I know, like, optimal distance is like this, but I don't have a mic stand that can do that. Unless I want to just hold it. Which I can't really do if I'm playing a game. I'm not out here trying to catch jellies for the halibut. Because catching halibut is like the jellies. I also found out a simple pop filter for these things. So that'll be interesting to try. I don't know if I even need a pop filter. I don't know what makes you need a pop filter. For eel. That was good. Showing me up on the fish puns over here. I'm gonna pass out again. Oi! I've never, ever wind and spit pops. Ah. No, sorry. Former MT major. MT? What? I used the beach one? That was a waste. I mean, maybe if I was doing a podcast? I don't know how important it is for what I'm doing. I forgot I took my bait off of the fishing pole. Oh, did I sell all my stuff? I didn't, and I'm not gonna make it. I'm not gonna make it, chat. No! No! That cost it. That cost me it. Whatever. Let me see if I scoot forward a little. Whoop! Didn't mean to knock my mic off. Headphone users beware, I suppose. Ooh, 14 grand though. Not bad. Oh, man. Mosquitoes really do a number on me. Every time I get bit, I get like a big old welt. I think I'm allergic. Minorly allergic, I'll say. Alright. Fortune teller. Spirits are very happy today. I might have to go mining. It's just too good to pass up. 1,000 gold. You know, he still charges you that much if you marry him. It's very, I won't say unfair, but it feels wrong. It feels wrong. Alright, well, those are brewing. I might have to get those auto collectors. I'm kind of done with all the milking. I know it gets you extra friendship with your animals, but I'm all about the efficiency. I'm having to really stretch myself to do aesthetics plus efficiency. No! Okay. Have milk? No, I know you don't produce milk. Okay. I already milked you. Why did you come back for seconds? My goodness, I was kind of tempted to, like, change my plan and play Wobble Dogs again. I had so much fun last night. Hello, duckies. Oh, Oh, wow. They just gave me feathers today. Let's see. Tuesday. Wonder if she is done with that barn yet. I didn't count the days. Sorry if I've slowed down a little bit. I'm trying to concentrate and figure out what I'm doing because it's a happy day and I'd like to do some mining because that makes... I'll get a lot from it. Right. Okay. That going. There we go. More strawberries. These are the most profitable spring crop. So if you like really save up for to be able to do all of them during the spring, it's really useful. Wow, that was fast. Did I? I didn't put it back. Why? Why do I do this to myself? A new chick hatched. It looks odd. Alright, we need another naming scheme. Oh, okay, so Ella, I want you to give me a small time composer name because, or like a less well known, because these are chickens, but they are void chickens, so they're different, and they're not as common, so I think that would be a good naming scheme like we discussed, so let me know. I'll give you a minute. But yeah, I really think the void chickens are cool. I finally got a void egg. Ooh, boy. I'm wondering if I got bit by something other than a mosquito. My feet are turning colors. Max Rampley. Okay. Let's do Rampley. There we go. That way we stick with the last name scheme. Did I spell that wrong? I think I did. I did. EY. That's what I was thinking too. All good. Let's see. Man, this is really uncomfortable. I hope it like chills out. I don't want to have to go to the hospital over a stupid bug bite. That's unless it's like a spider or something, it's almost like embarrassing. Oh, come on. Alright, so we got this. I need to water it. Not that. And we need one of let's see. This. One time I'm convinced I got bit by a black widow spider because I had a spider bite on my ankle and then my whole leg swelled up to where I couldn't walk on it. It was exceedingly painful. And it lasted a while before it passed on. I don't think I ever went to the hospital for it though. Because I didn't have insurance and I'm like, as long as it's not turning black, they're not going to do anything about it anyway, or so I was told. They'll say, oh, well, mark the spot and come back if it turns black. I'm like, alright. So I'll just... But I couldn't put any pressure on it at all. It was very painful. And I lived in, like, a... kind of a... Well, basically it was a barn we were renovating. So there was plenty of opportunity for all kinds of creepy crawlies. There's a bigger composer named Lin-Manuel Miranda. Oh, yeah. Oh, I know him. I'm a Hamilton fan. Miranda's a good chicken name. It is! That is a good name. A good chicken name. And I guess he is, like, less well-known than some of those old-style composers. Alright, I'm putting these here. When I inevitably forget where these things are, y'all will have to remind me. Give that back. Okay, we're gonna do this, and this, and this, and this, and this, and this. And this just in case. Classic versus modern. Yeah, I mean that's good too. You know, modern or small time, like indie artists. Why do I need this here? Oh, that was for an upgrade that I'm not doing. Uh, do I not have a? I do. Okay, they're right there. Not paying attention, am I? Okay, so we're gonna put this here. We're gonna organize by the food. Then we'll put the bombs. Oh, why the seaweed's there? Let's see. There we go. That's where the seaweed goes. And that's where this goes, and I forgot anyway. I'm just batting 1,000. Put the honey in there. No, not that. Duck mayonnaise. I guess I'm drinking duck mayonnaise if it comes down to it. I'll sell it on my way out. Yeah, it's already like half the day is gone. That's fine. That's normal. Do not use the farm one. That would be so annoying. Alrighty, let us go. Alright, spin that. Nope, still don't have the magic things or the... I can never remember what day she has the magic rock candy or the shades. Alright, so before we go in, we're gonna eat one of these. And I needed bug meat for a quest, and I forgot all about it. I don't think I'm gonna get very much down here, though. Oh, looky there. Yeah, I know there's a lot of stuff down here, but the deeper levels are always way more profitable. Alright, I say that. All I got was rocks! Shoot! Shoot! Shoot, dragon, don't bother me. There we go. This is why I stay, like, fully equipped with plenty of stone. Because once I am able to do these kind of runs, stone is way easy to come by. With the bombs and everything. But wood, not so much. And these bugs are unkillable. In case you thought I could just get the bug meat from those. I wish they were killable. I tried so hard to find a way. Back when I was first playing this game, and I finally gave up. Whoa, like not even a bomb will help. Do I have to like kiss it on the face every time before I actually kill it? This inventory spot. Because let's be honest, that's pretty much all it's good for. Run! Ah, come on. One piece of meat! Yeah! Bomb. Another one of these. Sure, I know it's on the other side, but why do I have to walk 5 miles? Oh, at least I got more coal. Oh! Come on! Ah! Oh! You know how long it was, chat, before I knew I had to blow those up because they kept coming back to life? I'm like, I don't know how to kill you! An embarrassingly long time. Like, multiple in-game years. Long time. But we got there in the end. That's all that matters. Let's see. Man, I love the bombs. Oh, a secret note. Yeah. What's it say? Sam's holiday shopping list. Everyone's favorites. Sebastian is frozen tear and sashimi. Penny is an emerald and poppy. Vincent is grape, cranberry, and candy. Cranberry candy. Mom is crispy bass and pancakes. Risotto, roasted hazelnuts, cactus, maple bar, and pizza. So also, the cool thing about those notes is if you look in here, it actually records what their favorites are once you find the notes. So that was Sam. I've never given him a maple bar. I've only given him these two. But it shows that it's his favorite. So that's cool. Nice little attention to detail, I think. I'm gonna just cycle through my inventory a few more times. That's everybody's favorite thing to do, isn't it? And there it is. I need to eat some cheese before I die. Let's see. I don't like think of interesting things to talk about, but I'm worried they're all going to be depressing again. Oh, okay. I have to follow up with all this. What do you call it? Those notes with the visuals later. Well, that was quick. Get away. Get out of here. Ah! He like came at me like a bullet bill from Mario. Just straight shot. No meandering at all. Let's see. I think when I do my art stream, I want to start out with just practicing with the that random generator idea that I talked about before. I really like that idea and I want to see how it turns out. But I think character design challenges or just general paintings could be cool. I don't really know how to get the audience involved with that sort of stuff. Like, oh, you know, maybe a drawing request for a certain amount of bits or something like that. Because I don't think a lot of art channels have much audience participation outside of the chatting, and I think that would be a neat feature. Let's see. Well, that was easy. I'm not getting a lot. For it being a happy day, I'm really not getting that much. Emoji character challenge. Oh, that's cool. Like, somebody sends me a bunch of emojis, and I have to make a character out of it. I like that. Or randomized emojis, probably. Is the more likely scenario. That is an interesting idea. I've only seen that done, like, once. I'm trying to remember who did it. I don't even remember. Somebody I could find come up with for characters. Yeah, I mean, I might have to lead on your idea generation, because sometimes showing up is the part I can accomplish, and the ideas just... if I don't come up with them earlier. Polls for traits. Oh, that's a good idea. I really can't wait till I can utilize polls. That's another thing locked behind... what do you call it? Affiliate. Is being able to use polls. Which is disappointing, and I know why, but I would like to use them now. Chat picks my colors. Oh, that would be really fun. I really like color challenges. Especially since lighting is not my strong suit. I'm decent with value, but lighting not so much, and lighting and color go like right. Oh, chat picks my brushes. Now that one, I don't know. I don't know if I have like the most interesting brush library. Let's see. Whoa. There we go. Invincibug over there. Run! Wow, that was a wide radius. Come on. What? I can't find any of, like, those, like, holes in the ground. I'm done with that. Have them email you photos to make into brushes. Oh! If I could ever figure out how to actually do that correctly, I never learned. I, like, fiddled around with it once or followed a step-by-step tutorial for very specific brushes, but I never learned how to make brushes. Then use them for a whole picture. That's a really good idea. I like that, but I need to learn how to make brushes first for it to work. Oh no, my eel is running out. Also, I have a quest apparently. Oh, that's the same bug quest I was talking about earlier. There's a lot of good ideas for art, ones that I could not have thought of on my own, so thank you. Come on. Whoa! They always show up at the worst times. Oh, okay. I did not think I was going to get by with that. Whoa. So much stuff, but so little value. Man, the staircases are so useful. So useful. Bonk. Bonk, bonk, bonk. You just have to start and people will let you know what they want. That's true. That's true. Good advice. I forget about that. Because I'm so focused on, like, trying to do the things that attract audience and forgetting, like, once I do, like, once they come, they'll tell me what they want. That's what matters. It's just showing up right now. Like I said, I get very in my head about things. And this is, like, everything I do, not just streaming. I tend to try to figure it all out before I actually try anything, instead of failing forward. Haven't quite embraced failure yet. Even though the theory of failure being a friend, I wholeheartedly agree with. And failure in this case is just like, oh, nobody actually was interested in that. Not that big a deal. Okay. Wow, alright. So many of these guys. They're everywhere. Run away. I don't think I need a really giant one for that. Wow, Amethyst City over here. I said that's just 2 amethysts. If I had a nickel for every time, I'd have 2 nickels. It isn't a lot, but it's weird that it happens twice. Stop hurting me! No fail. Oh look, a hole. Now that it's 11:20 p.m. No iridium for me, I suppose. Wait, I know it's Doof's voice also. Yeah, it's just so iconic. Even a bad impression, you can still know who it is. I love that became a meme. It's so perfect. Oh, finally! A treasure floor! Life elixir. Excellent. Those are good. Those are needed. I'm gonna throw it out. Bones. Don't need that. Really? It's 12 a.m. already. It's 4:03. And I can't sleep without you next to me. I toss and turn like the sea. Drown tonight, bring me back to life. Breathe your breath in me, the only thing that I still believe in is you. If you only knew, if you only knew. Yeah, this doesn't even let you get to 4 a.m. Alright, guess I'm going home. Boo! Actually, I need to actually leave because I got some trading to do before, if I have time, which I probably don't. Drink the coffee! I gotta get out of here. Alright. There we go. Well, that's one inventory slot cleared. Ah, I'm running out of time. Artifact trove. And I don't have enough for that. Yes. Perfect. No. I don't want to do that. I will do that. And oh, I forgot the magic cowboy hat. I need to be saving up these. Or saving these up. Such a weird noise. I forgot to get more coffee with the diamonds. Oh well, just I'm selling the diamonds for profit. And I do not have the inventory space for that. That's gonna have to be tomorrow's profit. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom. I actually don't like that song, so I'm not gonna sing it. It'll get stuck in my head. There. Can I do it? I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try once I put everything. Nope. That away. That away. That away. Keep that. Mad dash! As long as I'm in a chest, time pauses. Right. I can do it. 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 Yes! Also, I need to move animals over. I need to start saving the cloth. I can't remember why I need them, but I need to start saving them. Yes! I can do it! I can do it! Yes. Yes! Wow! 17K! Bro! That was awesome. Oh, look, he gave me a chub. No. There we go. Now I gotta reorganize my inventory, but... Did I? Yeah, okay. I checked all the reruns because sometimes I'll miss one throughout the year. Good humor. Okay, so I don't want to go to the mines, but I do want to go see Clint and get these things opened. I'm gonna just put those in the machine. That away. I have a chub saved. I need those though. So we're gonna put that in there. You know what though? Just hurts my soul otherwise. Okay, those are not done. Also, we need to move our... I guess I need my farm tools, don't I? I'm gonna be able to afford the house upgrade soon. That's nice. I don't know why I have this. I don't need that. Cool. Alright. What do you want? A mayo? That's weird, but sure. That's easy. I can do a mayo. Mayo. Sometimes I amuse myself. I feel like we're never gonna get the community center done. Alright, we're gonna go to Clint's after we visit all our animales. Alright. Tempted to get those auto things, though. Let's see, should I upgrade my house first or get the auto collectors for my barns and coops? One is more immediately profitable since I'm not planning on marrying anybody until the Clint and Sandy update comes out. Barn. Yeah. I think you're right. Because I'm kind of tired of having to, like, chase them down. I mean, it doesn't make much sense that it auto-collects, but that way, if I miss a day, I don't miss any profit. Or let everything clutter up. Also, I need to go get another barn. So, I think I can afford another barn and all the stuff I needed. And it's Wednesday. So I can, oops, do that. I might need... Where's the stone? Oh, I never took it out of my inventory. That would do it. Alright, I gotta try to remember not to sell all of the mayo. I gotta stop saying mayo because every time I do it, my brain goes mayo, which is very annoying. Gotta love echolalia, that's for sure. Oh yeah, it didn't give you all the eggs because of the duck feather. Alright. Cool. Alright, I think we already got the rest of the mystery boxes. Let's go get... What do I want to do first? Let's just go in a circle. Let's go to the bar to get the other barn started. And then once we do that, we'll go to Clint's. And I haven't found any leaks out of all. I spoke too soon. What even is that? It just waits till I complain. How many days do I even have left? 19. Okay, never mind. I can chill out about it. I do not want to give him the horseradish. Let's see. Construct farm buildings. A barn. Yeah, we're going to put sheep and goats over here. And then... Yeah! Look at how good that's going to look! I love that! Sweet! And I still have plenty of money for one of those auto collectors. Perfection. Alright, I am going to go the long way just to look for more forageables. Dude. Can you please move out of the horse's way? Thank you, sir. Anything of use? No, nada. Zilch. Okay. Any other forageables? Oh, we got some snails. If I hold down the button, sometimes it just keeps hopping on and off the horse. Hello, Clint. Processed geodes. A starfish. Another drum. A pearl. Can I donate that? No. Chicken statue! I've been wanting that for a while. I wish I could keep it, but I need to donate it to the museum. Ooh, that rare sword. Another drum. Bombs. Okay. That thing. Whatever that thing is. Jagawite? Okay. Interesting. I wonder if all of the minerals in the game are real or if most of them are made up. I know a lot of them are real, like the soapstone and stuff, but Jagawite? Hey, that's the only thing? Out of all this stuff. Chicken statue! That, I usually put that in the house. I think the chicken statue's going in the chicken coop area. Or the chicken coop itself. Alrighty, let's see. What else can I do? Fish a little bit. Oh no, you know what? We could go get more wood. Because I definitely need wood. And go to Marnie's at the same time. And assuming she's not staring at her microwave, I can get the auto grabber. That will save me some work. But now that I've got a bunch of things, it's ooh, I can access Marnie's shop when she's not around. Yes. But for now, I'm gonna grab one of these. Oh, and I have enough. Perfect. I don't need the heaters right now. I will need them before winter time. Cat tree. That's really expensive. I'm not gonna do that right now. Alright. Let's get some wood if there is any. Also, if you gather all this stuff, I read somewhere that it makes it more likely for forageables to spawn. So it's really useful to clear out this forest every once in a while. I think it's called the Cinder Sap Forest. I think that's what it is. Cinder Sap Forest. Alright. We're doing pretty good. With the wood count, anyway. Yeah. I do think, like, as challenging as life has been, I am really glad that I've been doing the streaming. It's been, if nothing else, a fantastic outlet. And it's been really great for my social needs and my camera confidence and my technical knowledge. I've had to learn a lot about not only presenting and like being an entertainer, but my technical knowledge of just what kinds of things I need for the setup, what programs I need, how to use the programs. Like, it's making me expand my skill set. And it's really, I really enjoy it. And it's one of those things that, you know, I feel like despite being attention deficit, you know, you kind of lose interest in things a lot of times. I've never lost interest in video games. I've only lost interest in specific video games. I've given up games before just to try to get my life back on track when things were falling short. But that's not the same thing. That's not the same thing as losing interest in games. Totally. That's I'm making this sacrifice for the sake of my, health in other ways. So I'm still really loving it. Even on my hard days, it's like I think, oh, I'm not gonna be able to do it. I like sit down, get comfortable, boot up the game, start the software, and it just feels good. It just feels good. And I can't really say that I have the knack for it as far as like an audience's perspective goes, but the fact that I feel as comfortable as I do really makes me think that I could go far with it. Just, at least in the very least consistency wise. And that's, that's something to be proud of. Like pushing yourself to do something you were previously afraid of. That's a big moment for anybody. And I'm proud of myself for that. The whole push past your limits trope. Oh, the little frog. That was so cute. And then one of the major reasons I want to do art streaming too is so I have an excuse to practice and draw, because drawing has really fallen by the wayside for me. And while I'm not the best, what do you call it? I don't consider myself the best digital artist. I think I'm good enough to entertain people and force me to practice, and I'll get better at even that. So there's a lot of good things to be considered. I remember when I was younger, I thought I was going to be a photographer. And I got, it was one of the first times that I felt like my parents took any of my plans seriously, because they went out and bought me a nice camera. And they had never done anything like that before. The most they had done before to support, like, things I wanted to do was put me on a swim team, which was big. I'm not saying it wasn't. But it was, there was a big gap between those two things. Art was always encouraged as a service for other people more than it was for, encouraged as a thing for me. It was always like, oh, well, yeah, you could draw cards, you could make flyers for church events and things like that. And that's not bad by any means. But when it was combined with some of the other stuff I dealt with, it ended up kind of making that approval that I so desperately needed and wanted. It kind of put a weird taste in my mouth, where it's like, okay, why do you approve of this and none of the other things I wanted to do? And I don't think that's 100% the reason I stopped caring as much about photography. I think life just took me in a different path. I still have that camera. It still works and I still love it. But it was so weird because I was so desperate for their approval my whole life. But then the one time that I really felt that I got it, it hit wrong. And I've never fully diagnosed why that was. And to this day, I'm still confused as to why. And I don't know if it was just demand avoidance or whatnot. But now that I know I'm neurodivergent, I'm guessing it was just some kind of neurodivergent weirdness. I don't know. It's like everything always had an expectation around it. Like, if they approved of it, it's because they thought I could do something as a service, which by itself, in isolation, sounds as unproblematic as it gets. But if you combine that with my constant feeling like I had to earn uh, appreciation and earn certain kinds of uh, what do you call it, approval, it felt like, oh, I was only valued if I was making them look good to other people. And I'm sure that's not how they meant it, but it was just, it's just how it came across to me as a kid. So I don't know. I've never fully nailed down why, as much as I was so happy I had, but I also wonder if maybe just having the supplies forced me to actually think, have it in uh my ballpark to be a photographer. Like, because it's one thing to wish and say, oh, if I only had this, I'd do this with it. But then when you're actually given it, it's like, do I actually have what it takes to make myself do anything? Yeah, it sounds like they weren't doing it for you. What do you mean? Can you rephrase that? Like, let's see. I got how many coops now? Two. Okay, I need two more barns. And it puts pressure on you. Yeah, yeah. That makes sense too. Because I was put pressure because like, oh, I could actually do it. Now I got to learn this camera to make it work, and I did not have the wherewithal to do that. So you're probably right. Now that I think about it, I don't think it was about them and their approval. That was more of a in retrospect question, just because of all the other stuff that kind of came out about my childhood. But that I think is mostly just it then became my responsibility to go forward with it because I had the supplies. And I don't think I could handle that. And I'm not ashamed to it. I'm not afraid to admit that. Is what I'm saying. Like, it makes perfect sense. Sometimes I have this funny thing where sometimes just relaying an odd thing out loud helps me figure out why it happened. If they only support your interest when they decide they're worth it, it feels like it's about them and not you. That too. That is very true. And that's really how it felt about art. Because anything I liked to draw the most, they were very against. They always wanted me to do things like landscapes and animal portraits. And I liked drawing animals, but eventually drawing animals became the way I got their approval of my art. Because if I drew any of the things I was interested in, I was accused of being, um, like, ungodly. And it kind of gave me a little bit of, I mean, I won't say religious trauma, but it did give me some weird ideas about what was and was not okay to express artistically. So I think I'm not gonna actually distribute these guys around until, like, to their different barns until I have enough auto collectors. I don't think you can just throw these away. Oh, I can. But I don't want to do that. I don't know why. It bugs me. It's bugging me. The idea of throwing it out bothers me. So I'm not gonna do it. Did I go visit the ducks? I feel like I didn't visit the ducks. It's part of why my parents hardly ever see my art. Yeah. I it's a it's challenging, I think. Like, now that I have my own kids, I think, what if they drew certain things that I thought was ungodly? How am I going to approach? But it's just a drawing. It's like play. It's a way to express yourself. And if they're drawing things that disturb you, it's better to ask, why are they drawing these things, and not make assumptions, rather than say, block the symptom and say, oh, don't draw that. Because I did draw a lot of things that were angry as a kid. I mean, to me, looking back, they weren't that bad. Like, there was a few things that could stand out as questionable, but for the most part, my mom was disturbed if I drew dragons or fairies or unicorns. That was the big deals. I drew fantasy stuff. And not even dark fantasy. Like, they just did not like fantasy stuff. They thought it was against God. And it kind of, I don't know, they didn't tell me what to make. I just knew they didn't really care about it. That's hard. That's hard. And sometimes it can feel like they're only interested in the things that make them feel good about themselves as parents. And not you as a person. Ow. Check out my foot here. And this bite is really not looking very good. I'm hoping it's not a spider bite. Because now that I'm looking at it, it does not look like a normal mosquito bite. Like, it's got kind of weird colors going on, and it's not responding the way I normally respond to mosquito bites. I think I might have gotten bit by a spider. Because I'm starting to see two, like, little entry points come up. Might have to have my husband look at it. I really would hate to go to the hospital for that. Dark Brown Cat says, to me, if you aren't asking why or finding the actual reason behind it, and you're just saying that's not Christian or it's a sin, then you're asking for the child to hide it. 100%. They tried to, but it's never really worked authentically. Yeah, and a child can read authenticity like that, especially if you're a teenager. My goal for my kids is to eventually get where they can have a sketchbook that's their personal private sketchbook that they only that they can only share things if they want to share them with me. But at the same time, under the proviso that if I think they're in danger, I can look through things just for their safety, but that they'll never get in trouble for anything that's in the sketchbook. That's my goal, just because of what I went through with it during the hard time in my life. Oh, man. Tell you what, chat, it's getting worse. Hurts. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's a spider bite now, because I see the two little entry points on it. On both of them. And explains like the weird bluish bruisey color that's starting to come up under the red. Let's see. Oh, Mad Cat. Now that you're in chat, how was work? Hope it was a little better today. It's called authoritarian parenting, I believe. Yeah. That was my parents, authoritarians, that's for sure. I try to be more authoritative, which is where you are the firm authority, but you do everything in love and not for your own personal comfort, for theirs. I mean, obviously I'm not perfect with that, but you know, that's the goal. I took off early. I just can't. I'm sorry to hear that. It's a bad day then. At least you were able to take off early. That's a blessing. I need a break from the nutty people. Why do you always get the crazies? Surely it can't just be because you're complaint department. Surely not. There's gotta be more to it than that. I actually had what they wanted on hand. Check it out. Nice. Today wasn't a bad day. It was the rest of the week. Oh, got it. Well, tomorrow's your off day, right? You should be able to just chill a little bit. At least with compared to work. You can chill. I know you got a family. That kind of puts chilling at a minimum. Lower people can't handle them or don't know what they're doing. Oh, so it's like Moses when he had to have like all those people under him, so he must have only really got the bad cases at a certain point. Authoritative parenting started being called gentle parenting, and now people think of it as permissive parenting instead. No, I do not believe in permissive parenting. That's just not healthy for anybody. I'm a firm believer in don't let your kids do anything that makes you dislike them, but also don't be so weird about things that you dislike your kid for because you fell off that day. Midweek, I had one lady screaming so loud the audio was distorted and you couldn't understand anything she said. Man! Dude! I feel for you, really. Yeah, I was gonna say the more competent you are, the worse the people get thrown your way. That's just unfair. It's true, but it's unfair. Feels that way. I mean, it kind of is that way, though. If the people below you can't handle it, and then they get sent up the chain, like, that's exactly what's happening. Let's see. Did I get all the eggs and stuff? No, I didn't. No, don't close that. I need to go visit the ducks. I probably should have kept the ducks in. If you leave your animals out, there's a chance wild animals can eat them. So I try never to do that. And usually I succeed. Wow, so far my placement of the battery or the lightning rods has been really good. It was funny, I was trying to let her vent and explain herself. She was upset, then after she calmed down and talked it out, I was going to go over what we could do. It wasn't what she wanted, so she basically exploded. Yikes. My dad used to listen to a country song that was like, God is great, beer is good, and people are crazy. And the older I get, the truer that song is. Like, the more I get it. Okay. Why? This is annoying me. I know I had some sort of aesthetic purpose for that, but it's starting to bug me. My brother actually worked at a different location for a day because management were coming in to a different restaurant to grade it. Oh, okay. Why did he leave? Does management not like him or something? Okay, I fed them. He replaced a front-facing employee. Okay. You might gonna have to explain that a little bit more. I missed something about it. In the Judge restaurant. Oh, okay. I'm just thinking about it too much. I tell my kids, like, don't think about it and it won't hurt as much. Your body will forget. But this is just getting worse. It's not better by tomorrow. I might have to go see somebody. Probably why more and more my payday Friday is having some beer and grill day. Hey! There you go. That's the way to do it. Just be able to chill. It's priceless, really. People are too hard on service representatives. Every time I've ever been snippish with one because I was having a really bad day, I've always tried to go back and apologize or call somebody else in the company and say, please send my apology back that way because I was having an off day. He was Matthew for a day because he was a better Matthew than the real one. Oh, I see. I see. So they're like, here, pretend you're this guy so that we don't get in trouble for having grumpy employees up front. Well, but don't actually make him a front-facing employee or pay him more. Just have him come in clutch when it suits you. Boo! Alright. What we got? I like these bricks. I think I might want to put bricks under a working area. Like have move my working area to be a little closer. And then have bricks on it. Let's see. Oh, I can make iridium sprinklers again now. I'm not worried about that though at the moment. I got a lot of irons in the fire. Let's see, 30. And we're gonna make this like a little plaza. I like that. Look at how nice that looks. That's a nice little work area, I think. I like that a lot. And if I could move everything over, that'd be a little challenging, though. Where else can I make little plazas? I have to think about that one. I think maybe I could do some stone paths here instead of the wooden ones and have the wooden ones bordering them. That could be nice. Because a lot of the grass shows through here. And I think having a floor that matches this stone aesthetic would be great. Let's see. And so many games have like tool durability. I am so thankful Stardew is not one of those. Ah! That's not what I wanted. I like this. I like it a lot. I'm trying to think, does the well need to move? These could move. Oops. But you wouldn't normally put bee boxes on hard ground. You would put them on a natural area. Maybe those should stay there. Not sure. For now, I'll put them here because they're kind of cute there. I might do a little plaza here at this entranceway. Maybe have like a sit down kind of area in the middle, like a little bit of grass. I don't know. Alright, I need to like dig this up. Oh, there's that for now. Oh, the ducks don't have a path. And neither do the rabbit area that I was gonna have. Oh, you can't put them there. Okay. Dark my cat beer and a grill sounds good right now. Oh, it does. Dude, oh, it does. It's been a stressful week. I mean, I haven't had to deal with crazy people, so I'm thankful for that. Let's see. These are done. Let's see. Oh, I don't know if any of y'all have seen it, but there's a new game. It's only a couple bucks, but it's like My Voice Zoo or Voice My Zoo, something like that. It's a very funny game where you voice all. It's an idle game where you voice all your animals. It's a nice way to wind down. You should put some music on, sit outside, just do nothing, sip on something for a few hours. Wow, that sounds so peaceful. I have, yes. It is hilarious. It's one of my favorite things on the internet right now. And I should do a grill stream. That's a good idea, actually. Assuming you could, like, get away with it with, you know, your kids. Well, but then again, not everybody's bothered by putting their kids on the internet. So I know I have a problem with that. So I keep forgetting, like, that's not everybody's policy. Because I would assume if there's a chance that could pop up from the screen, I would not want them to do that. Let's see. What do I got going on right now? Okay, I need to go to the beach. Let's go to the beach. And I'm so old. I remember when Vine died. Sometimes I go back and I watch Vine compilations. Like I did when I was younger with my sister. Come on, I need the jellyfish. Oh good, the periwinkles. I need those. Good to know they are river fish. If you could call a periwinkle a fish. It's a water creature. Oop. Oh, let's do this now. I also need to catch the legendary spring fish. Forgetting it's a thing. It's up the mountain lake. Let's do that, but with the jelly. Not a Joja Cola. I said jelly. Another weird bump on my hand. Why am I having weird bumps? I do not need this in my life right now. I never watched Vines. I'm old. I'm thinking back thing is remembering good old IMing on the weekends over dial-up. Ha! My mom used to do that with her siblings. Talk on IM a lot. I did a Yahoo chat, not with the chat rooms, but with the back when you could get it locally on your PC. You could have a Yahoo login and just chat with specific friends, and you could play games together. Come on. This is so annoying. Usually I can't stop catching them. I don't know why this is not cooperating. I'm interested to see what Evelyn says when you give her the broken glasses. We did that with the kids from the church camp. Tried to stay connected with them. Yeah, I didn't go to church camp till I was 13, and I don't think I had a phone, but that's when I was 13, Facebook came out. So shortly thereafter I had that. Speaking of church camp, I went to my first camp for teens I ever went that was run by my church, the church I'm part of. The first one I ever went to was called Camp Carter. Camp Carter's still there. They rent out to different groups, but it was the worst camp food in the entire camp program. It was infamous for it, and it was really fun. But boy, it was nasty food. The only good food was the Friday night dinner where we had steaks, but then they gave all the campers butter knives. So they were very hard to eat. Uh-oh. I gotta head back. You said you have a spider bite. Could try grinding up some plantain leaf and bandage it, or use some med tape to keep it stuck on. Usually works for things like bee and wasp stings. That's a good idea because this is like escalating. It's probably escalating because it's nighttime, but it really is like that achy, burning itch. If I don't know, you know what I'm talking about, but it's like tight and because of the swelling, and it's sore all the way up my ankle. But I've also walked so much this week, I can't tell if the swelling is just from the walking or from the bite. Or bites, I should say, because there's two of them real close together. Alright, so that. But that's a good idea. I forgot about plantain leaf. Nope, stop. That there. And put the stuff away. Yes, I know, it's 1 a.m. Wrong. Yeah, I'm gonna keep the glasses to give to Evelyn and we'll see what happens. I might make it. I didn't even check if it was anybody's birthday. Ah, it's not. Yay. Well, I think that'll be my last day. I will hang out and chat a little bit more, though. Elevating my foot is not helping, so forget that noise. So let's gonna reposition myself here. Whoa. Let's try this. How does that sound? I don't know. I'm a lot closer to the mic than I was. Yeah, so I take off early, then decided I want to play some games because I got a couple before the Steam sale ended. Oh, nice! Which ones did you grab? Alright, so we're gonna exit to title. And I'm gonna put on my just cam. Then I'm not able to concentrate for one of them way too hard. Which one was it? Sit back a little. Give me a second. I'm moving things around a little bit. So don't mind me. I also was gonna change my category real quick to just chatting. Because I want to get in the habit of, after I'm done with the gameplay, doing a just chatting segment. Why does it keep hitching? Vampire Survivors. Oh yeah, you did say that one. Ground Branch, and I got Teardown. What's Teardown? That sounds interesting. Why is this? Why are you like this? There we go. Come on. My music is not wanting to cooperate. Ground Branch, basically a military FPS sim. There we go. There's that. And I'm gonna mute my desktop real quick. Give me a. So the music is gonna like blink out for a second. But I think you should still hear me. I just got TCG Card Shop Sim. Oh, that looks super fun. I was really interested in that one. I was really interested in the Card Shop Sim. Like for Pokemon and stuff. Let's see. Now. Just chatting. There we go. Why is it not showing anything? Is my camera not working? Oh no, it's not playing it. The days are really repetitive, but I'm really enjoying it. Hey, sometimes that's what you want. You want something that has a little bit of repetitiveness to it. Teardown is good. You basically destroy buildings and stuff and run through heists. It's good, but I wasn't meaning to buy it, so I may return it and get it again later. I removed the wrong game from my cart. Oh no! That's not great. That's not great at all. You know what I think would be fun? I wonder if they have any, like, what do you call it? BuzzFeed quizzes for, like, what... Oh, that's why it wasn't working. My camera was... I was like, what is bugging out? Yeah, at least you see them. You can see my mic now. That's a thing. There we go. Now I can move my docks again. I'm still learning OBS. Let's see. What Stardew Valley character are you? Quiz. So, I didn't know you could really return anything on Steam. Isn't it that 2-hour limit? U-Quiz is phenomenal. U-Quiz? Okay. Oh! There you go. That's like the top, besides Reddit, that's the top thing. Okay, okay. Let's test this out. Alright. Give me a second. We're gonna go back to this. Oh, no. Why is it always... There we go. Forget which screen it's gonna give me. Alright. Chat. We're gonna see the addictive nature of versus more at the moment. Oh, the Vampire Survivor. Get 2 hours of playtime limit and refund within 2 weeks. Okay. Probably need a VPN to use it because boy does it get personal, but it's too late now. Oh, don't worry. I have that. That's fine. Let's see. I judge your type in min. This is a Stardew Valley character. Hopefully it's not too personal. Maybe on... What? What? Wow. These quizzes do get personal. You weren't kidding. Okay, Griffin. Am I introverted or extroverted? Extroverted. What do I drink? Coffee! Pick a genre. Jimmy Buffett. I tend to go for rock. Choose a profession. I don't like working. Artist or something creative. Margaritaville. I'm trying to think. That's gotta be Shane. Like that is a Shane coded question. What is your alignment? Sorry, evil is not allowed in Stardew Valley. You mean like Morris or Pierre? I'll say I'm lawful good for the most part. Pink. If please don't give me Haley. I will cry. What? Why is it not going? There we go. Why am I weird? Have a creepy crush. Can't get a handle on my life. I'm a loner. My head's in the clouds. My beliefs are out of the ordinary. My parents are weird, so I am by extension. What do you mean weird? I'm not weird. You're weird. Creepy crush. What is that, like a hear me out? Is that what they mean by creepy crush? I can't get a handle on my life. Well, the ADHD, do you see what I mean? Yeah, I do. These are tough. I'm gonna say, what do you mean weird? I'm not weird, you're weird. Who do you romance? Well, if I had to go by amount of times I've romanced them, it'd be Shane, because some people ask very political questions. Yeah, well, politics, schmolitics. It's all theater. Let's see. Yeah, I've romanced Shane twice out of the 4 playthroughs I've done. So, oh yeah, for the quiz. Your children start chanting McDonald's, McDonald's, McDonald's as you approach the Golden Arches on a car ride. How do you respond? We have food at home. I drive up, order 1 black coffee for myself, then drive away. 1 second refreshing chat. It's loading. What is loading? Is there like a delay between chat and my refresh? Unironically, my father was the drive up, order 1 black coffee for himself, then drive away. That was my dad. Deadpan expression, no remorse. I was saying I'm refreshing, but chat wasn't loading. I can only see it pop up on stream. Oh, got it. Got it. I mean, I'm torn between we have food at home and McDonald's, 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 because I'm kind of in spirit. I'm with the McDonald's, but why McDonald's? Bleh. But in spirit, I'm this. Financially, I'm this. So I'm gonna go with the in spirit. So McDonald's, McDonald's, McDonald's. Which of these am I guilty of? Sloth, pride, greed, lust. Oh boy, that's personal. Wendy's. Answering this question depends on the day. I'm gonna be honest. I have been envious before. But honestly, isn't everybody guilty of some of these? Or all of these at least once? Whatever. We're gonna go that way. Which of these would you like to eat? I don't have food preferences. Sushi. Not this one. The kids' McDonald's one. Exactly, depending on the day. But if I had, endless amounts of money, I might just say food at home because it would probably be better than McDonald's. Whatever. What's your type of weather? Cloudy with a cool breeze. I like walking around in nature. Rainy. Sound of it's like music to my ears. Sunny and warm. I love being outside, getting a tan, etc. Snowy. It's perfect time for cuddling indoors or playing outdoors. I'm gonna do cloudy with a cool breeze because cloudy days are my favorite because they intensify all the colors. Let's see. But what? Nah. Also, fast food felt like something you could get something okay for cheap. Now you're still getting cheap, but paying 5 times more for it. Yeah, okay. Like, full disclosure, I spent $90 at Taco Bell the other day. I am never buying Taco Bell again. And all it was just a bunch of Nacho Belgrades. I was so mad. Alex is a fun-loving and sporty guy who loves to hang out and toss a ball around. He was an athlete in high school and loves to talk about it with anyone who will listen. Rich and jock energy. Alex is confident, cool, and friendly. Okay. Be honest with me, chat. Does this fit? Don't get me on Taco Bell. Yeah, have you seen their latest advertisements? Because they're trying to like rebrand as like a luxury, like they have this whole luxury menu thing. Yeah, Taco Bell, you pretty much have to just get the bean burritos or you're paying a ton. And it's not even good. And if you look it up, they put silicate in their beef as a filler, which is sand. No question mark? Okay, what's the question mark? Are you saying that because you think I'll be offended if you agree? I thought that was McDonald's. Oh, the sand? Or the luxury menu? Sorry, chat is a little bit behind my context. So I had to take a minute. I forget to pause my brain. Ouch. Jock injury. Energy. I thought that was McDonald's. Here, let's look at the new quiz. What? No, I don't want to make a quiz. I just want to look at quizzes. Trending quizzes. Are you autistic? Front and center, dude. I don't think I need to take that one. Pretend to text your crush and get a romance trope. Nope. That seems like a trap. I'll guess what race you are. No. If you had a fandom, how would your AO3 authors treat you? That is also a trap. What piercing should you get? Giving you a bug based on the outfit you make. What kind of mental illness do you have? Except the questions are unhinged. Okay, that one seems funny. Some of these ads. Okay. Put it to a vote. Which one should I do? What is your magical ability based off your personality? Why? Why? Who made this? Would I trust my boyfriend around you? What does that mean? I think all the Facebook things like this are a trap just to train some AI. You know... You're probably right, but let's be honest. This is public. It's recording everything I say anyway. I bet YouTube is probably using every VOD anyway. What style? I love how most of these, oops, bad word. Most of these are aimed at women because let's be honest, I don't think a lot of dudes are doing these. Oh my gosh, these questions. Pardon the language. What pattern do you remind me? No! Oh my gosh. Okay, alright, we're gonna find a different side. Most are made by... No! Maybe look at the side on your other screen. Yeah, maybe. Maybe. Have a pretty picture of a griffin. I'm dead. I'm dead. Okay, no, we're going to BuzzFeed. BuzzFeed's safer. It's dumber, but BuzzFeed is safer. Okay, let's find the quizzes. I'm gonna check and see if they're safe. Okay. Yeah, but these are boring. The other ones were at least funnier. I don't know. I don't know what to do. There's a lot of quiz sites, but this one's definitely not safe for work. I apologize for any disturbia. Okay. What to do? I cannot see my chat. Let's see. You know what I could do? I could just play with MS Paint. Oh. You guys got any ideas? More quizzes. Let's see if these are... Are you Zoran, Mamdani, Alyssa Liu, Josh Hutcherson, or Gojo? Huh? That's why I like you quizzes. All seems user-made. A little too much. Yeah, it's got big Tumblr energy. What vape are you? Would I survive the Hunger Games? Oh, let's do this one. Would I survive the Hunger Games? Griffin. What's my district? Luxury, weapons, electronics, fishing. I don't get to decide that. Do I just pick based on the vibes? You don't get to pick where you're born. Dude, this girl from last night's stream low. I think their art is fine, but I can't pay anyone for anything right now. Oh boy, I know. As soon as she's like, can I ask you something? I was like, oh, here comes the self-promo. And I was right. I felt like calling her out on it, but I didn't know if that would be something you wanted me to do because I'm not a mod and I didn't want to start a fight. Tell you, man. I don't know who is giving out bad advice on how to network, but they need to stop. Oh, just like chatters pretending to have a conversation with you, but like 5 questions in. It wasn't my stream, it was Mad Cat's. But like 5 questions in, she's like, can I ask you something? And then he's like, sure. And then she's like, I'm a small-time artist and I make overlays, and this is like the 5th or 6th person who's done this to him. And it was happening to me too, until I put it in my rules, no self-promo. So far, nobody else has done it since I said that. But apparently it's rampant for people to just prey upon small streamers to sell them art. And I get it. You know, you need money to make artwork. Like, you want to make artwork for money. But you don't go into someone's stream and pretend to be interested as a way to network your stuff. You actually are supposed to be interested. You try to really connect with people and get like a genuine friendship going, and then if it ever comes up or becomes relevant, that's when you bring up the art. I'm gonna have to do that too. It happens more when I announce my streams on X first. Yeah, put it in your chat rules. I have not had a single person do that since. Alright, you know what? I'm just gonna pick well, let's see. I'm an artist, so that would probably be more like luxury goods. But again, I don't get to choose. This is so silly. Let's go with livestock. Whatever. Your name is picked. What is your reaction? Insert Katniss Everdeen reaction to Prim being picked. Denied. Cry. Accept your fate. Start laughing. I volunteered. Okay, let's be honest. I'd cry. Like, I wouldn't mind looking at what people do and ask them if they would do something. Sales tactics just leave a bad taste, really. Yeah, but they're not, it's not just that they're using sales tactics, it's that they're bad at it. Some people maybe, but there has to be a huge influx of people being sold on AI and then trying to finally get it to work. Real. Katniss and PETA type-ish. Kill them immediately. Ignore them. Befriend them. Okay, knowing me, I'd befriend them. You and your partner meet your mentor. How do you respond? With respect. After all, this person will determine if I get sponsors. See, most artists understand that's super rude. Yeah, most. Ignore them. I don't need sponsors. I can do this on my own. I don't trust mentors. Kindly, I want those sponsorships. Probably with respect. It's time for you to ride around Pan Am. Pick an outfit. What is this, Versailles? Especially up and coming ones. Yeah. This is very Versailles. Ooh, I like that. Let's go with that. That's pretty cute. Now that's over. It's time for the interview. What do? Accidentally expose your game plan. Talk crap about the other districts. Take your mentor's advice and make a good image of yourself. Make a few jokes to win over the crowd. Confess your love to your district partner on live TV. Take your mentor's advice and make yourself intimidating. Okay, there's a few options I could see myself doing. What do y'all think? Be honest. No judgment. Because I have a feeling I might accidentally expose my game plan. That wouldn't be what I want to do. But that could be what happens. Whoops. There we go. You're gonna need to reread them. Okay, accidentally expose your game plan. Talk crap about the other districts. Take your mentor's advice and make a good image of yourself. Make a few jokes and win over the crowd. Confess your love to your district partner on live TV. Take your mentor's advice and make yourself intimidating. This is the perfect soundtrack for this question. Oh, definitely the not PETA one and confess your love. Okay, that heavily depends on who else got picked. Number 2, talk crap. You think I talk crap about the other districts? Really? I mean, I can see myself doing that. But why do you think that? Let's see. Alright, I'll pick it. We've started training. What's your weapon of choice? A spear, a bow and arrow, sword, knife, axe, sledgehammer, my fists, a machete, a throwing axe, a throwing knife. I would start it. Let's be real. I'm just kidding. I'm just thinking how obvious the confessed love choice is and how it would definitely influence the survey. I know. I think about that every time I do one of these. Okay, well, I don't know how to use a sword. Like, other than using it like an axe. My PETA fists. They do something political. Yeah, I think I'd go with machete. Because I actually know how to wield a machete. Fast forward, we're in the cornucopia. The cannon is blasted. What do you do? I would find supplies, food, water, health kits, and then book it. You found your partner. What do you guys game plan? Hide and only kill when necessary. Act like you hate each other. I'm not working with my partner. Kill another group. Make an alliance with others, then kill them. Combine our resources and make a shelter. That one. That's probably what I do. And I probably die because of it. What is your go to kill somebody in the Hunger Games? Oof. Twitch is gonna flag me for this, right? Use a knife. I'll just say that. Use hungry animals. Use poison. Use a bow. Use a knife or ballistics. Oh, use a throwing knife. Well, I kind of have to go with, like, the first one just because of my weapon of choice. You made the final 5. What's your strategy? Try to kill the other 4. Hide and wait for the right time to strike. I wouldn't have made it to the final 5. Stay with your partner at all times. Lure them in. Sabotage the entire arena. Form an alliance with a person from another district. No, I think I would hide and wait for the right time because that's how I play Call of Duty. I hide until the last little bit. You received a sponsor. What do you do with it? Use it immediately. Save it for a crisis. Don't trust it. Use it in small bits. Give it to my partner or share with my partner. Save it for a crisis. It's only you and your district partner left. What do you do? Okay, these two are the same. But what is the item? Yeah, I know. That's a whole lot. That's so much that needs... I don't know, depending on what it was, depending on what I do with it. But save it for a crisis is a safe answer. I don't like this because I don't know what I would actually do in the situation. 100%, but I would probably try to do the first one. Even though I would, like, hate it. That was it. Please type your answer. Okay. Please say anything. Vent, gossip, tell me a secret. No. Yes, I would have won. That's it? That's why I'm a pack rat in RPGs. I always save everything for a crisis. Yes, exactly. I'm a pack rat in real life. Yes, you would survive? No description of how? What? Lame. Whatever. Well, that was fun. I don't... I'm just hoping I don't get, like, flagged on YouTube because of the other stuff. Unfortunately, me too. Let's see. Close all. I don't know what... Oh, no! There was my music. Bum, bum, bum. I've got the, like, green screen halo. It's really annoying me. There we go. Answering the questions was more entertaining than a binary answer. I know! Like, what was with that answer? Even BuzzFeed gives you a slight, like, reason why they said what they said, but I don't know. Maybe they're just mad that I didn't vent or gossip. Crazy work. So, Mad Cat, I have like 4 pounds of Chick-fil-A plastic salad tubs. Why? Oh, the pack rat thing? But why? Are you, like, storing anything in them? You don't have to answer. Oh, crafting. Okay. I mean, that's a safe answer. Oh, man. When I was working at Chick-fil-A, they had a problem with people continuously asking for the little salad containers because it was a TikTok trend to make, like, buffalo nuggets by getting one of those salad containers, putting a ton of buffalo sauce, and shaking the nuggets in it. I mean, it's a pretty genius idea, actually, but they were... felt bad throwing them away. I've done the same thing for starting plants, reuse paper type egg cartons. Yeah, I've heard egg cartons are really good for starting seedlings. This mic stand's really sturdy. I need to get like a solid thing to lay across this drawer so nothing falls into the drawer. Oh, what I was gonna say. I should send you a photo. Yeah, you should. Mad Cat. My plan was, I think I want to try to get all the achievements for Wobble Dogs. And then after that, I'll switch games. And then we can start doing Warframe. That should give you plenty of time to get your internet set up for it. And whatnot. Because it'll probably only be a couple more sessions before I get most of the achievements. Hopefully. I'm not sure about that. A little more wobbly. And some of them are secret achievements. I don't know. Maybe that's a bad plan. But I'd like to aim for getting all the achievements. We'll see. I don't know. I don't know 100%, but that's my thought process. For a sec, I thought you were going to say you wanted to get all the achievements in Warframe. Like, I haven't done that yet. No. As much as that would, I think that'd be nice to get all the achievements. No, there's a lot. There are so many. Not to mention, I don't even know if I can get my normal account hooked up. If I can't do that and I have to start over, that's going to be so annoying. It's going to be like 5 years worth of playtime gone. Steam, I have 182 out of 193. 193? Sure, I'll check Discord. I don't think... Yeah, my capture's not on, so I don't need to worry about Discord showing up anything. Oh, don't open that. Let's see. I'll have to look at some of those achievements here in a second. What? Not that. Why? There. Whoa, that is a lot of salad cartons. What do you like? What do you make with them? That's actually really like if you craft with them. What kinds of things do you craft? Let's see. Let's look at some of these achievements. Nope, that's not it. All right. Warframe. You have this many achievements. Wow, so many. Some of them are crazy, like 1,000,000 meters on a K drive. Oh boy. Solve a cipher, earn 1,000 credits, reach rank 2 with a new weapon. Okay, yada yada yada. Those are easy. Let's see what the hard ones are. Earn 1,000,000 credits. Kill an enemy from 100 meters away across the plains of Eidolon. It's pretty easy if you have the right gun. My brother brought them home in like 2 days. So many extra salads. Let's see, these are still not the most insane ones. Complete 10 successful mod transmutes. Ooh, that's tough. The K drive one only has a 0.8 completion. That does not surprise me. There's not a whole lot of incentive to ride the K drive, which is sad because it's fun. Complete 10 nightmare missions. Reach rank 30 with any 3 gauntlet or hand-to-hand weapons. Retrieve the rank of middle master. Fall in coolant on Orb Vallis from 275 meters while on a K drive. Why so specific? Reach top standing with the Fent Kids. Oh, I'm sure there's an achievement for every single faction. Complete all the K-Drive races. Ride 1,000,000 meters on a K-Drive. It's about a certain location. Oh, gotcha. Like, was it like that really, really tall, weird plant tower thing? Or is it one of the structures? Like one of the temple, like the Temple of Prophet or whatever. No, Temple of Prophet wasn't very tall. I haven't played in a while. I mean, that sounds like something that would be on Ferenginar. I think so. And then there's the coolant underneath. Yeah. Yeah, I thought these didn't have taurine in them, but they do. Tomb Looter. Explore all the Eidolon caves. Moa money, Moa problems. Acquire a Moa pet. I never did do that. Huh. I wonder if my achievements will catch up or if they'll be reset and I'll just be getting a ton of achievements. What even? There's so many new Warframes. Oh, I forgot to tell y'all. I got Spore. Like, the OG EA Spore. I bought that. It was on sale. I need to actually install the Creepy and Cute Parts pack. As well as the Galactic Adventures. I never did play Spore. The only thing I ever did was play the Creature Creator, because guess what? My mom didn't allow me because of the evolution. Nice, I need to see if I have it or if it was on a CD somewhere. Oh boy. CDs were such a pain to install because of the key. If you lost the key, you never get to play it again. But yeah, I wasn't allowed to play that one. Ouch. Well, I have had a lot of fun with you guys. Thank you for hanging out with me. I do think I'm going to end the stream. I may have it on my EA account, not sure. Speaking of EA, I still want to get all the expansions for Sims 3. I never did because they still charge $20 an expansion. But anyway, I think I'm going to go ahead and end the stream here. I really enjoyed hanging out with y'all. Uh, yeah, good luck. Thanks so much. I look forward to hanging out next week. Next, if I remember right, there's a couple days next week I'm not going to be able to stream because there are some religious holidays. So I'll be changing my schedule accordingly. So don't be surprised if I'm not online in my regular schedule on those days. I will try to make sure I get those days accounted for. So, anyway, thank you all for joining me. I had so much fun. Hope you all had fun too. And anybody watching this on YouTube, like, comment, subscribe, all the things. And I will see y'all next stream. Bye!